Whoa. I had my dashboard up and my face just popped up on the screen. Kind of scared me. So that's what you guys look at every time you tune into my stream? It's crazy. Okay. Alright. Today we are just going to take some time, set some stuff up. You know, if there's things you want to talk about, just kind of freak chat. We might play some PoE later, but probably a good chance that we don't. But I didn't have much of a chance. I was starting to set some stuff up, like the Discord, earlier this morning, and then a bunch of things came up, so I haven't had a chance. Oh, shoot. I was meant to send someone a message today. Hey, what's up, Camper Zone? Let me hold on. Let me send the message real quick. I found this new K-pop producer on Artlist. They're doing like K-pop for Artlist. Can you give me your thought of GE? Give me 1 second. Generally pretty excited is the bottom line. But let me send this message real quick. Yo, what's up, Obito? I meant to send this in the morning and I just haven't had a chance. Give me 1 second, YouTube. I see you guys. I have to send this message in Korean and I'm having trouble multitasking in 2 different languages. Let's see. How do I want to phrase this? Yo, YouTube. Yo, YouTube is on time today. You guys are right on. Just enjoy the music with me for a second. All right. I'm focused. I'm locked in. Yo, Minx, what's up? Yes. So I got a haircut, as some of you have noticed. Thank you. Feeling fresh. More than anything, just feeling refreshed because my hair was getting way too long. Hey, what's up, Matrix DL? We got a couple more people on YouTube as well. What's up? What's up? Okay, what was the earlier question? Can GE come top 4? Is the music really loud? It's kind of loud, right? Maybe it's just me. Can they come top 4? Top 4 is rough. Like, you mean, it's basically you're asking if they can make champions. I do not think it is insane. Quite frankly, oh, let's put it this way. I don't have anything against them, but other than Boom Esports, I don't think anything is like insane for champions. I think there's upsets, but I think Boom Esports making champions would be like insane. Like that would be story of the year for Pacific. But other than that, don't call me Mr. Bra. But for GE, I think it's too early to talk about whether they can make champions or not, just because it's like, yeah, like we've seen a lot of them in tier 2, but it's fairly unproven to the public in terms of that combination and against like tier 1 players and, you know, rumors and all of that combined, right? So I think there's a lot of hope. I'm very excited. I would like to see them actually have a shot at making like, you know, to make an upset to champions, aka like making playoffs in stage 2 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I think, can they break into top 6, like the top half? I think that is also still like hope, but it's much more like within the potential realm. Whereas champions is the competition is just tough. It's not so much. It's not like let's just say it like it is. It's not like last year where like, can GE make champions? It's like, dude, I don't think they can, right? I mean, yeah, sure, anything's possible, but I don't think they have the skill to do it. It's not so much that. I think they have the potential, but we just haven't seen enough of that roster. Plus, the competition's tough, so. Love the hairstyle. Thank you. Appreciate. Background is too bright. I mean, I don't know what to do. I can lower my overall camera brightness, like all of it. It's already a bit lower, but then like I'm just gonna look like I haven't seen sunlight in like several days. I just have a very bright room. I should what I should do. It's because our ceiling light is really, it's just white, which I generally actually like for working. But probably for you guys, what I should do is eventually I should just get like a cheap like colored light for the curtain and stuff. So that's fixed. Put in a word for you with Embark Studios that does for the finals. Would love for you to join a community. Yo, appreciate it, Tron. Yeah, I'd have to check out the game again for sure. Are you open to switching to another upcoming game? Maybe something Deadlock after it solidifies its comp scene? So, chat, you don't actually have to switch games necessarily. Like, obviously, if you want to be like the de facto analyst, yeah, generally that's going to take all the time you have. But you can work on multiple different games, especially if it's like more on the content creation side. So the answer is yes. But if it like required me to full just uproot and switch, obviously there's a lot of things to consider, like reliability, etc., etc. But I mean, but for now, obviously, I'm pretty open. Like, I still want to make content and follow VCT, but like, obviously, I loved Deadlock. I was playing it a lot. Obviously, I put it down a little bit during like Champions and stuff, but and then I just feel like that game's still super early on. And I don't know how big a scene it will have in Korea, but like Deadlock's a game I'm very interested in. Generally, like a lot of fighting games I'm interested in getting into, but obviously the ones that are already like super well set, it'd be hard to break into. Like, I could break into it from a content side, right, from a more fresh, like newer perspective, but like analysis. But like 2XKO I'm very interested in. The finals I'd be interested in. I actually I haven't followed enough of what's going on with the esports there. Like, I know what's happening. And the Marvel Rivals, I'm like open to, but I'd have to play the game again a bit more. I saw that I was allowed to ask your favorite fast food order. Well, I said my favorite fast food joint. You missed the mark there. My favorite fast food order, though, it used to be a grilled stuffed burrito and a chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell, but they've been really slacking on the grilled stuffed burritos in the past like 6 years. So I've had to change that, and I'm struggling, actually. Struggling to find a new thing. Come to League of Legends. Dude, League has so many good talent. What do you mean, come to League of Legends? Did you get permissions for all... Oh, you guys... I say in the notification that this is practically an AMA, and you guys are just rapid-firing questions. Did you get permissions for all the regions besides China? I don't have confirmation, but I think it should be. They said that should be automated, and... I just have to submit my dates. I sent a follow-up email today because I wanted to add in the match for Apex for Floor's debut. So hopefully they get back to me today or tomorrow, since obviously it picks up again on Wednesday. Variety esports is a great way to grow. Yeah, I mean, listen, so chat, if you're wondering, you call me Mr. Brown one more time, I'm just never gonna read your comments in chat. YouTube's going crazy. If you're wondering where my head is at, I'm very open. I've always been open. I mean, it should be telling for those who know my career. It should be pretty telling that I chose to go the route of a host for a lot of my career and a producer, because I've always been interested in like covering multiple esports, right? I'm more interested in the actual scene, and I just generally like a lot of different games. Obviously, I love doing analysis. Like, I love diving deep. So I'm kind of at odd ends with myself, but so I have no problem. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, I don't like it. Like, some people are like that, and that's fine. Like, some people are like, dude, I don't want to do other games. Like, I just want to do like League of Legends or just Valorant. Like, I don't care about other games, and that's fine. But I am just as equally interested in a bunch of other games and scenes as well. Obviously, right now it's a bit of an open field, but I really enjoyed diving deeper into Valorant, right? I really enjoyed pushing the limits of Valorant. I really enjoyed following VCT. So I'm pretty committed to the VCT side of things in terms of even my own content. But that doesn't mean I'm like, yeah, like, don't talk to me about whatever. Like, if you guys want to tell me about other tournaments coming up that might have like open watch parties that are other games, or you want to get my thoughts on like certain games and stuff, or you want to check it out together, like, I'm totally open. I am totally open. In all honesty, I'm open to mobile games as well. I worked on a couple mobile games before as well. So, yo, Metsesh, good morning. Hockey Gamer, I sent something over on Twitter. Oh, right on. I'll check it out. Thank you. Sorry, I've actually been getting a lot of contacts. Very grateful for all the people reaching out and all the kind words from you guys as well. But Achilles said if you lower your RQ price, you might get a chance to go back to being a host. That's what it was? My nose is just too gold? Oh man. What if I color it red and black? What if I just shill for Nongshim Red Force? How does that sound? Are they gonna let me back in? One second. Hey Fizzy Blob. My day's going all right. I got a haircut. It's really cloudy outside though. You can watch party with Sliggy for fun. Oh, for sure. I hope to watch party every now and then with Sliggy. It's always a joy to talk Valorant with Sliggy. Wait, when did I flame? Wait, someone said something about Ryan. What was that? Ryan is coaching one team in NA and DDK is casting on the Wii. Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing with Deadlock is it's very active in the West, like even in a niche environment, whereas obviously in the East, it's a little rougher. Have you thought about any phone games to join as a caster? Not specifically, but I'll be honest, while I'm open to mobile games, I don't follow them actively. Like I know MLBB is obviously a big one. I know Pokemon Unite is still pretty active. But I'm not sure what is out there. I mean, if you guys have suggestions, especially just because I know like it's obviously mobile games are very big in SEA as well, like in APAC. So if you guys have suggestions, like I'm down to look into things. Like back in the day, I've worked on I don't even know if this game's still alive. Vainglory? And then I worked as a producer and casted a little bit of is Honor of Kings the Chinese version, or what's the Arena of Valor, the North American version? Yeah, okay, so I keep hearing that Honor of Kings is growing, but I thought Honor of Kings has been around for a while. Isn't that what Arena of Valor was in China? I'm so confused. Koye says hello from New Zealand. Hello to New Zealand. I feel a lot closer to New Zealand now that I'm playing Path of Exile 2. And GGG is from New Zealand. Can you explain what is a scrim? So scrims are practice matches, is a simple way to put it. That's the best way to put it. Obviously, people use scrims for different purposes. But you shouldn't ever be like trying to win your scrim. That shouldn't really be your goal per se. PUBG Mobile is kind of stagnant. Not a single mobile game is close to PC games in terms of esports except for MLB. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the esports side of things is fairly still growing other than MLBB. I mean, when I say interested, chat, I don't mean like I'm just gonna put down Valorant and leave. Like I don't no matter what comes up, unless it's something like massive, right? I don't think I would like put down any like connection with Valorant within the next year or two. Like I would still want to be doing Valorant stuff, like even on my own. But when I say I'm interested, like I'm willing to hear it out and check it out, you know? Deadlock lobbies and comp are pretty dead in Asia right now. That's unfortunate, man. Yeah, I mean, I think it just needs to get cleaned up more as well. I think just a lot of the, I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and say the Asian audience, but I really just mean the Korean audience. I don't know for a fact for the other audiences. But the Korean audiences, they're very impatient. So Korea's actually just like not great for early access when I think about it. Because like, they want it to be good and they want things to change fast. And Korea's just generally impatient about a lot of things. And so like an actual long haul early access is actually kind of rough in Korea, I think. Nothing holding you back now in terms of Prez. Time to go all in on RQ. Listen, I'm wondering. I'm just gonna be honest. Is that really? Is it gonna pay off? Not that I was doing it for it to pay off, but it has been 2 years. What ranker? No, I'm not Radiant. Stop spreading lies, YouTube. I'm not Radiant. I've never reached Radiant. That has never been a thing. I've never reached Immortal. Right now I'm Silver 3 in Valorant. But generally, I just stay in Plat. I've reached Diamond, whatever is it? I always forget. Is 1 the highest or 3 the highest? 3, right? So I've reached Diamond 3. But that's like the one time I like tried to grind it, I was at Diamond 3 before the season ended. I feel like I could have gotten to Ascendant. That was after Ascendant was introduced. But everyone always says that, so I don't know. But it was like, to me, it felt like a matter of time. But maybe, I don't know. Can I join the Discord for watchparty? Oh, so yeah, I'm today once. I mean, you guys have so many questions, so I guess we'll just chat for now. But I'm prioritizing, because so many of you guys actually joined the Discord off the YouTube video. I'm prioritizing cleaning up the Discord. You'll notice that I probably... Oh, actually, I think those were already private channels. So I deleted a bunch of channels. I want to clean that up, and then I want to set up roles for... I want to set up YouTube membership as well. And I'm still gonna like launch it again once it's just like the basics, but you know, put in another bot because Me6 is not great. Things like that. Does anyone have a lot of experience with Discord? I'm like torn between there's just so much stuff. Oh, also, so I didn't know this. Discord has forum channels. Did you guys know this? As the crypto bros say, you're just DCAing an RQ right now. Wait, dude, that went right over my head. But like, I'm kind of down with forum channels. It's used a lot in programming Discords. Yeah, dude, that's like the one thing I hated about Discord, is that there was no forum functionality. Yeah. My server's in community mode. So I think I'm going to try to utilize that. I still don't like it. I wish I just had a separate forum, but I don't. So I just discovered that while I was trying to clean it up and reset it. And I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. Maybe you guys hate it, though. Maybe everyone just wants to just say whatever they want in a chat channel and then move on with life. But I don't want that. I mean, we'll have chat channels, but it's nice to have that separate. Can we play games together? Maybe in the future. The problem I've found with like catering to a wider audience in Asia, or global audience from Asia, is that it is kind of hard sometimes to set up like community stuff. So it's like, can you even connect to the same server? Like, can your ID even, you know, go across servers? Does the ping all right? And all that. So they also have built-in polls. There's a surprising amount of server add-ons they've added over the years. Yeah, Discord's actually kind of gotten kind of okay. Oh, they're utilized in like Valorant coaching servers and stuff. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of depends on how you build it and how you foster a habit for your own community. But do you play chess? I used to, like a long time ago. I haven't actually played chess for like 8 years. I was in my middle and high school's chess club though. It's all coming together, chat. I'm Asian. I played the violin. I was in the chess club. I was on the math team. I wasn't really on the science Olympiad team, though. I joined 1 year just to put it on my resume, but what else did I do? Oh, I started the ping pong club. And then I was also executive council president. So I broke the trend. Do you like rice? I like rice, but I'm actually generally more of a noodle guy. Back when I was a partner with this writer community, we used the forums to talk about books and writing processes. So yeah, like for actual discussion rather than just like chatting about stuff off and on. Discord servers can become dead pretty easily, so you have to create an incentive for people to join an actual chat. Yeah, well, that's why our server right now is dead, because I just left it to die. I like literally just left it there. It was actually pretty active back when I was playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Like we had a lot of Final Fantasy 14 people, but if you're a varsity tennis, I took tennis lessons and I almost tried out for the JV team, but I started late, and then I just didn't have time. But I made the bowling team as a sub, but I didn't join because I didn't have time because I was busy playing violin. What else did I do? What else did I do that was very... It's very funny because I did everything in my power to not become a stereotype, and I actually did it pretty well. Like within my high school, like I was kind of the odd Asian out. But then all the activities I did was very Asian. I did not go to any hagwons though. I didn't go to any academies. I also played the tuba. That's kind of not Asian. I mean, not that there's anything Asian or not about playing the tuba, but it's not a very common instrument in Asia. Actually, it's just generally not a very common instrument. You need to have some fun things like bots to upload fun videos and maybe place for mini games and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's just like there's a lot. And also, like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm learning about all these, like, level up bots in Discord, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't get it. But, like, you know, all you kids want it. So everyone's like, yeah, it's great. And I'm like, is it? I guess. I mean, it doesn't hurt. So, yeah. Violin, cello, and piano are the triple threats. I started with piano because my mom played piano. She used to teach piano. But then I switched to violin. Obviously, you know, I can play like basic piano. And then piano basically became the instrument where I used to learn like video game soundtracks for fun. I can play the cello because my sister played cello, but not really. But I can play the violin, the viola, the double bass, electric bass, tuba, clarinet, and like really basic drums. Mid-Mie, who said that? We did them for fun yesterday, just on stream. I didn't make a video out of it because we were just doing it for fun on stream. You can check out the VOD of the stream. It's at the very end, but I would not take it seriously. Are you native in Korean? Yes, but English is my first language, I guess. Level up bots just clog up discussions. Doesn't provide anything. Okay, good. You're not beating the allegations. Is that a love bite on your neck? So I'm going to let this one pass because it's a legitimate question. Because it's actually called a violin hickey. So it is a hickey. It's just from the violin. It was not Fizzy Blow. It was my violin. So anyone who plays violin a lot, we all have. Well, right now this is actually more. It's like a. I've got some something like a little pimple, but there's still a soft mark. So even when the pimple is not there, and I think because the skin is dead here, I get pimples a lot here. I think it's because of that, but that sounds fake and something you made up. No. Google it. It's called a violin hickey. Because your violin's like non-stop pressing against your neck, and so your skin just dies. Yeah, the chin rest just dies. Not the chin rest, the skin. So it's proof that I used to play it seriously. But it's actually mostly gone. It used to be really dark. Like, it used to just straight up be like, if you didn't know about violins, you would straight up think it's a hickey. Well, don't Google it at work, I guess, just in case. But don't mind this question. I just wanted to ask, how did you meet your wife? Like the first interaction. Wow, we're really going. We're rapid firing all over the place today. I'm down with this though. I'm down to chat. Although now I'm not ever gonna be able to make AMA content because you guys all asked and none of you guys are gonna be interested. Do I want to share all these stories? It is fun though. My wife and I met. It was actually a colleague. Well, a colleague of mine and hers introduced us. So I guess it was kind of like a blind date, but obviously like they told us about each other and like, you know, they were like, would you be interested? And so we met up. It was actually, so there used to be, if any of you used to watch Challengers Korea, like way back when, before VCT was a thing, before Jen had entered the scene, things like that. So before Jen, there was another interviewer. So I got to know her through Valorant, and then she was like, would you be interested in meeting my friend? And so that's how I met my wife. We need to see you play violin live. Maybe cover some songs. You know, I think about this every time. I'm music's a very big part of my life, obviously. But I think because it was such a... I always get scared of doing music stuff because I'm like, I don't think I just have such high standards for myself just because I used to legitimately play it seriously. Did you do the first step in Asian music known as the recorder? Yeah, it's a mandatory thing in elementary school in Korea. Praise leader, youth teacher. Yeah. You know, went to not a Korean American, went to a Korean church in America, you know, yeah, the whole thing. Started VCT last season. Hey, welcome. It's a good season to start. Would your general audience ask you whether the mark on your neck is icky? Favorite egg type? Wait, as in like how it's cooked? Or are we getting like serious about eggs? I don't know my eggs. I just buy them out of the supermarket down the road, man. Oh, cooking style. You know, I've thought about this several times because it seems like everyone has a favorite. And I don't think I do. Not sunny side up though. Like now and then I like sunny side up, like especially if it's over rice, but like generally I'm not a big fan of sunny side up. But like, aren't there really only 3 ways to cook an egg? What other ways are there? Why is this guy doesn't have more free K-pop music. That's a shame. Is there anyone else like you on Artlist? Well, let's just turn on a random playlist here. That dude, that producer's tracks were pretty decent. Top downloads. Let's see what the world of Artlist is listening to. Scrambled, fried, poached, boiled, omelet. Wait, is omelet considered a way to cook eggs though? You know, poached eggs I actually like. I just don't have them very often. Wait, what did I say? Wait, no, but but omelet is like, no. hold on, chat. You guys are you guys. No, hold on. No, but that's like saying is a sandwich a type of, like, is a sandwich a way to cook bread? Is a sandwich a way to prepare bread? Not really. Bread's included, but that's true. Okay, so if it's just egg with the omelet, like if there's nothing else, do you cook bread? I corrected myself. Okay, but if it's an omelet with nothing else, then no, I don't like that. That is true. I guess the omelets they give you on the plane have nothing in them, and those suck. I actually love plain food, and those suck. They're my least favorite. I always get baited because it's always like, you know, you kind of want breakfast food, and they're like, all right, well, you've got an omelet, and then you got like, if it's like a Asian airline, then they're like, or you got porridge, and I'm like, you know what? Today I'm feeling some omelets, and I order the omelet, and it's just like a stick of egg, and I'm like, well, that's gross. Wait, really? Omelets are considered a way to prepare eggs? That's insane to me. That's actually insane to me. Am I alone in this? You guys like all gave me the side eye. That was crazy. That was actually insane. Yeah, oh man, I don't know. Oh, you worked brunch, Anders? Damn. Yeah, boiled eggs are generally pretty good. Scrambled is all right. And poached is pretty good. I guess those would be my top 3 if I had to choose. You cook bread. I can't believe I said cook bread. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Couldn't play League though. Everything on planes tastes usually... You know how you can make things not taste so bad on the plane? Well, there's one thing. When they ask you for your beverage, get a tomato juice and ask for pepper, black pepper, and then put the black pepper in the tomato juice. This is a life hack. You generally have to like not desperately hate black pepper though. It doesn't work. My wife doesn't really like black pepper and she hated it when I offered it. I'm glad this topic has gotten more talk time than your wife. Sorry, she's gonna come on, guys. Sorry, honey, you lost to the omelets today. It's just... Egg fried and chili garlic. Chili garlic and chili garlic oil. That sounds dope. Anything with that, actually. Can you do a breakfast tier list right now? Yo, let's do a breakfast tier list right now. That sounds dope. There's gotta be one on somewhere, right? Oh, there's breakfast foods, 30 most popular breakfast options on tier list maker. These all look the same. What the hell? All right, which scene am I going to, chat? Because I've been frantically making scenes live on the fly during the watch parties, my scenes are literally scene 2, scene 2-2, scene 2-2-2, scene 3, and then scene 3-2. Any takers on which scene we're going to? All right, I think this one works. Dude, how do I turn off this? Oh, dude. Okay. All right, let's do a breakfast tier list. I couldn't tell you which scene this was, actually. Oh, nope. Joke's on you. It was scene 3. All right. Is this even a good list, though? We got... That's so funny that they just have a collage. You got cereal... Is that a quiche? You got all sorts of potatoes. Yeah, this is such an American... Dude, where's the rice and eggs? This tier list is already invalid. Where's my rice and eggs? Yeah, this is messed up. Somebody link me an Asian website with a breakfast tier list. This is some bullcrap American propaganda right here. Why are there extra 2s? It's just every time you duplicate it, it just adds a 2 at the end. Yeah, geez. What do they think we are? VCT Americas? That's crazy. Honestly, though, American breakfast is kind of goated. Okay, if we were to do this, all right, cereal. Let's go with this first, and then if someone has a good Asian one, we can do an Asian one. But it has to be mostly Korean because I don't actually know many other Asian breakfast foods. All right, cereal is just so safe. Cereal's, it also really depends on the type of cereal, you know? Like, are we talking like, I don't know, what's a bad cereal? You know what? I'm kind of over, you know, Trix really are for kids. Have you guys ever thought about that? I used to love Trix as a kid. And then I loved Trix right when I became an adult and I could buy my own food. And then now I'm sick of it. Trix really are for kids. It also depends on the type of milk. YouTube is goated for seeing that. No, cereal is an S. Cereal's A tier. It's reliable. It's a go-to, but like it ain't special, you know? I'm not like, I don't wake up one morning and I'm like, man, I really, really want some cereal today, you know? Like, I'm not gonna go on holiday to a resort and like wake up thinking, oh man, I can't wait to pour myself a bowl of Fruit Loops. You know what I mean? Like, I like cereal, but it's more a convenience thing than anything. Cereal's pretty A tier. Is this a quiche or an omelet? Can someone tell me? Is there omelet on here? I don't think so. I think this is meant to be an omelet. Omelets are pretty good. But omelets are pretty good. But honestly, hold on. I gotta make sure I don't put everything in A tier. You know, omelets. Ooh. I'm gonna put them in B. Kind of feels weird, but I'm gonna put omelets in B. They're just not as reliable. Like, omelets are kind of like the reliable go-to, but they're not as reliable as cereal. You know? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Because if breakfast is to energize you, then carb-heavy dishes should be B. Oh, who is talking about nutrition in chat? That's crazy. Who eats breakfast for proper nutrition? You guys are insane. You really should, actually. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day in chat. What is this? Not a hash brown. Wait, what are we calling these? What is... I'm blanking out, chat. Help me out here. No, this is a hash brown. You guys can't see it very well, I think. No, but this is like, it's hash, but is it just hash? Is that what we call it? Shredded hash browns. That's just what we're calling it? That's S tier, dude. Dude, they're better than hash browns. Do you know why they're better than hash browns? Because you can actually just stuff a lot more of it in your mouth at once. Like, hash browns, you have to like take a bite. With this, you can just scoop it up and you just shove all the hash in your mouth and just chew all the potatoes all at once. Yeah, the more the better. That's right. That's right. If I eat pancakes for breakfast, I guarantee that I'll be sleeping through all my classes. No, that's pretty goated. Okay, English muffins. All right, so this... I used to think English muffins were terrible as a kid. Like, as a kid, I would put this in, like, rank D for sure. But as I grew older, I realized they were actually pretty good. Like, they're actually kind of tasty, like, on their own. Breakfast is just generally actually really good. But I'm gonna... I'm gonna put English muffins on A. I've really grown to like them. Like I like them just as they are, just with some butter, maybe with toppings. Yeah, some jam and stuff. Well, no, we're not assuming there's no toppings on this, right? But even without it, try it once. Just English muffins are actually kind of tasty. They're kind of savory. They're an old person. Anders, you can't do me like that. Is that what it is? Is that why I used to hate it as a kid? Is that real? That's crazy. I can't believe you just said it was old person food. Okay, but the goats of the goat are back. And that's, wait. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Dude, what is this? That's not a bagel. That's just bread. What is this, chat? What type of bread is this? Because bagels are here. Is that a Danish? Oh. I mean, if it's a Danish, it's gone bad, man. You see the color on the inside? Are there Danishes somewhere else? I don't see Danishes somewhere else. Maybe it is a Danish. All right, let's skip this for now. Muffins are garbo, chat. I don't care what you say. Muffins are terrible. Muffins as a breakfast food is like the worst idea ever. As a snack, it's okay. But like, listen. If it was gonna be sweet, it should be a donut. It's not that sweet, but it's not like that savory, and there's just crumbs all over the place. Dude, oh, I'm so glad, chat, that we're not gonna fight about this, because muffins are bad breakfast. I hate it. This is avocado toast. Avocado toast's kind of overrated. But it really depends on the toppings. I'm gonna put it on B. However, if you put chili oil on it, then avocado toast suddenly jumps to S tier. You know what I mean? There's a little variance on the topping. But otherwise, we're gonna put it on B. All right, cinnamon rolls, right to the top. Yeah, see, this is like, muffins wish they were cinnamon rolls. You know what I mean? Muffins desperately, like, there's less crumbs, there's more sugar, and it's just better. Cinnamon rolls are the way to go. I'm assuming this is just fruit salad. Listen, fruit's great, but like, if you gave me just a bowl of fruit and that's all I got for breakfast, that would be the worst. That would actually be the worst. I'd rather eat a muffin. I mean, that's what we're basing this off of, by the way. This isn't like as a side. Like, if I went to a breakfast place and I had to order and I got what's in the picture, it's just that? No way, man. Where are my carbs? Where's my protein? What about chili oil on the cinnamon roll? Actually, I have a feeling that actually wouldn't be as bad as you think it might be. It might actually be kind of good. This might be a breakfast roll. What is a breakfast roll? I don't know, dude. Or maybe this is just like, just bread. I don't know. Wait, there's actually people who put chili on cinnamon rolls? I've never tried it. That sounds kind of dope, though. Wait, what? Meat chili on cinnamon rolls? What? Although, meat chili on cinnamon rolls sounds like the breakfast version of garbage plates. I talk about garbage plates all the time. Meat chili on a cinnamon roll sounds like the breakfast version of this. And that's pretty goated. Dude, I can't wait to visit my hometown with my wife one day and introduce her to garbage plates. She's gonna have culture shock. All right, going on to parfaits. Listen, parfaits are basically fruit salad that's trying to convince you that it's breakfast, but it's really not. Parfaits are also dessert. They're pretty good dessert, and they're a decent snack, but they're not breakfast. But at least it has yogurt, so it's like I'll give it some effort. I'll give it a C for effort. All right, just a singular slice of ham. No. Okay, so just ham for breakfast. Oh, what have I done? I said it. I said you get only what you see on the picture. Wait, what's the difference between... Oh, this is... Wait, what's the difference? This is just regular sliced ham, and this is like roasted ham? Oh, roasted is kind of better, though. Wait, is this Canadian bacon? Oh. Where do you rate What in the world is HSP? Dude, chili on ice cream actually sounds kind of dope, to be very honest. What's Laogan Ma? Oh, is that the chili oil that you're talking about? Oh, chat, we'll get to the donuts. Canadian bacon. I've had Canadian bacon, not often enough to rate it. So just to not piss off anybody, we're going to put it on B tier. Bacon... is A tier, not S tier. I debated S tier. Bacon's great. Bacon's great, but it's not like if someone told me, like if I had to enter the Squid Games and choose to eat either cinnamon rolls every day for breakfast for 365 days or bacon, I would choose cinnamon rolls. Right? So bacon loses there. Oh, yeah, and limp bacon's actually bad. Limp bacon's terrible. It's got to be crispy for sure. Look up HSP. Is it breakfast? Do I have to put in breakfast for it to... The Foreigner. Wait. Halal snack pack? Is that the same thing? Breakfast of Champions. Oh, it's from our Brisbane. Dude, this looks like this just looks like a halal plate. Oh, it's literally just called a halal snack pack? Is that any different from just like a plate? Or is that just what you guys call it there? Sounds pretty dope. Think about the protein, the gains. What, from bacon? We'll get our protein some other way. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty goated. Although, as breakfast? I don't know. All right. Eggs Benedict. Eggs Benedict are also kind of overrated. I used to think they were so good when I first was introduced to them. But I think it's also just really hard to make really good Eggs Benedict. So they're B. They're kind of mid, actually. A lot of times I have Eggs Benedict again. I kind of just wish I had all the parts of it separately. I think these are grossly overrated. All right, listen. I don't know if anybody here likes their beans, but beans are D tier. They're not the bottom of B tier, but they're definitely D tier. Dude, I ain't eating a bowl of beans for breakfast, man. Give me a bowl of white rice, I'll eat that. But bowl of baked beans as a side, I've grown to like them. But dude, beans for breakfast, like just a little bit as a side, like almost like a garnish. I'm okay with that. Dude, how do you even make hollandaise? It's crazy. Ooh, all right, straight up potato. Wait, what is the difference between these potatoes and these potatoes? I have no idea. I mean, this one just seems more cooked. Beans are a minimum A? Minimum A? You're ranking beans minimum equal to cereal? That's crazy. Oh, the Brits can come get me all they want. Ain't my fault, that sucks. Oh, these are... Wait, what? These are these are tater tots. Really? They look like just cut potatoes. Okay, let's say these are tots. Ooh. Yeah, let's go with A and then B for tater tots. You know what? These aren't really in order. That's too much work. Tater tots are okay, but they get really greasy. You get real sick of them. The local cafe makes a really good breakfast. Dude, chorizo. Dude, why is there no chorizo on here? Egg, spinach, spinach actually. Sourdough is also goated. Oh, wait, give me 1 second. What the? Why is my SSD out of space? Oh my. OBS. Figure yourself out. Why are you, what the hell? Oh, now I can't change it because we're live. Whatever. Chorizo, egg and cheese. Yeah, dude, chorizo is pretty goated. Clam chowder sourdough sounds good too. All right, moving on. These are croquets? Really? In this giga American list of breakfast food, we're gonna have croquets all of a sudden? I was recording, but now it's over. The world will never know. Croquets are actually kind of goated. You know what's really... Dude. Wait, what is Rosti? Dude, this list sucks. This tier maker sucks. Latke? What is latke? If you ever visit Korea, you guys should go to like any just bakery chain, right? Paris Baguette, Toulajur, whatever. They all have French names. You'll figure it out. You see them everywhere. And get either like their most like a vegetable croquet or like a kimchi croquet. It's freaking good. Try looking for a Korean breakfast tier list, but the best they had is a Banchan tier list, which I think Banchan and rice ultimate breakfast. Oh, all right. Let's open that up as well. We'll have that open. This is for later. Holy, this thing is deep. All right. Wait, what is wait, are they the same thing? Rosti latke? What is this? It's a type of potato pancake. Oh. Jewish cuisine. I feel like I've probably had it. The town I grew up in was like 40% Jewish. I mean, it sounds like something I would like, but I don't think I've had it. I mean, listen, whether it's that or it's croquets, it sounds like something that would be goated. All right, this is biscuits and gravy, yeah? That's what it looks like. Automatic, like literally king of breakfast right here. Nothing's topping that on this list. I haven't even looked at everything and nothing's beating it. Nothing's beating that. You know what I've learned is I actually think I just like Polish food a lot. I think there's actually a lot of overlap between Polish and Korean food. And like parts of Russian cuisine as well. Anyway, biscuits gravy. Listen, that's all my wife and I ate every day for breakfast while we were in Dallas last year. I was actually surprised because I thought she wouldn't like she's never traveled to the Western Hemisphere before we got married, right? So I was kind of concerned that like all the food might be too greasy, like too salty. And whatnot, but she actually really liked all the food we had. She like loved the barbecue, etc., and all of that. So and then she really liked the gravy, which I was kind of surprised about. I felt like the Koreans maybe wouldn't enjoy it as much, but so biscuits and gravy. All right, so this is just ham. If it's bologna, it's B tier. If it's regular sliced ham, it's A tier. So we're just gonna go with B tier. Sausage, though, is A tier. And sausage patties, actually S tier. They're like, dude, for breakfast, they are by far better than sausage links. 100%. 100%. Do you put hot sauce on? Dude, are we just putting hot sauce on everything? Oh, don't worry. We got Taco Bell while we're in the States as well. All right, toast with butter. Oh, this is toast with butter is, toast, just regular toast is, it's reliable, but it's like, that's never, I never want that. Yeah, it's just C, you know? Yeah. Yeah, C. I think C is fine. This is oatmeal, yeah? It's either oatmeal or grits or a mix of both. This is another thing I used to hate as a kid. But we're seeing some toppings here. So we're thinking we have some choices, right? Like maybe some fruits, maybe some syrup, maybe some honey. Honey sounds good with oatmeal. I'm gonna fine, I'll put it in C. It's definitely above toast though. Chat, oatmeal's not that bad. Give it another shot. Listen, you probably all hated it when you were younger, just like me. Give it another shot. No, give it another shot. Okay, start with grits. Get some grits. Grits is pretty good. Grits is like legitimately just Western porridge. And then like climb up into oatmeal. You know what I mean? Oatmeal with stew having an identity crisis is crazy. That's crazy. Oatmeal is high A. There's our American. All of us Asians out here hating on oatmeal. Slow cooker oatmeal the night before with fruit and nuts already in it. Ooh, I've never tried it that way. All right, chat. The GOAT has spoken. Persia just entered YouTube chat and said, wow, oatmeal's, oof. I don't know, Anders. What do you got to say to that? The GOAT Persia has just told you that oatmeal is mid. Oh, man. All right, sunny side up. We talked about it. I'm not a big fan, actually, out of all the eggs. Like, eggs are generally pretty good, but sunny side up, we're going to go with C. Boiled eggs, they're... Oh, what? How? Boiled eggs are actually A. Pancakes are goated. Pancakes are goated. But, like, the bigger the stack, the better. And then French toast I used to like, but it's actually a little too sweet and it just gets soggy really fast. So we're going to put that in B. And then hash browns. Pancake Nesija. Oh, dude, Persia knows what's up. Persia knows what's up. The bigger the stack, the bigger the nap. That's so good. Let's get that on a t-shirt. That'll be the first Chobra merch we have. The bigger the stack, the bigger the nap. Dude, yeah, where are the waffles? Dude, this tier list sucks. It was the first one that came up in Google. This tier list is actually just invalid. How does it not have waffles? Dude, plain boiled eggs are actually pretty goated. Plain boiled eggs is actually pretty goated. Sunny side up with a runny. Oh, see, but it's like once it's runny, it's just all over the plate. You know what I mean? It just becomes decoration. You're not actually eating the yolk anymore. All right, hash browns are solid A. Wait, oh, Hash browns are solid A. Bagels are S tier. 크로와상도 S에 넣자고요? Oh no, Persia wants croissants in S? Croissants in S equal to bagels? I mean, croissants are pretty good, but... Oh... I mean, no, croissants are great, but like, are they really like bagels though? You know what I mean? I don't know. No, dude, croissants are A tier, man. They're somewhere up here in A tier. Croissants are butter in a trench coat. I love that. That's great. How is bagel not? Dude, bagels are actually bagels. Literally, if gravy wasn't included here, bagels would be the #1. I love bagels. Bagels are like my comfort food. Any type of bagel. Give me any bagel. Give it to me plain. Give it with cream cheese. Give it with jam. Give me a bagel sandwich. It's the New York in me. You can't take the bagel out of me. You can't try to knock down bagels, man. You can't take that out of me. But croissants... Yeah, I'm sorry, Persia. Oh, Persia said bagels are B. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. Chat, where's my pick'ems? How do we knock down Nongshim Red Force in our pick'ems? How do we knock back down? I'm disappointed. How do we fix our Pacific pick'ems? That's messed up. Bagels in B. Oh. No, you guys. All right, until you guys visit New York and have bagels, we're not having this bagel discussion. All right, we're gonna come back to donuts. Donuts are a little complicated. We're gonna come back to donuts. Biscuits are actually. Oh wait, no, S tier is getting so crowded. All right, I know what to do. Sausage patties, you're A tier. Sausage links, they'll stay in A tier. But biscuits are in S tier. You guys see the trend? This wasn't calculated, but do you guys see the trend here with S tier? Yeah. The more the carbs. So this is really funny because we were having this conversation over the weekend when I was visiting my relatives, and I have a younger cousin who's like, how old is he? He's like 12 years younger than me, 10 years younger than me. And he's like a really picky eater. He only eats meat. He like doesn't eat any veggies. He like avoids them like the plague. And he eats, but he eats a lot. And but he also works out. So it's like protein workout. And we were talking yesterday, and we were at a barbecue place, and so like his parents were like, "Here, you can have all of our meat. Like, we'll take the veggies." And I was just like, "Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm so jelly because I used to eat a lot. Like, I used to be pretty much just a carnivore as well when I was a kid, but I used to just gain weight, like just equal to the amount I ate. But he's pretty skinny. I mean, obviously he works out, and I didn't work out as much, but like, you know, that aside." And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, I mean, you still work out a lot though, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, I guess that matters. And then the rice came out. The fried rice came out. The kimchi fried rice. And he passed on it. And I took like a full bowl. And we were like, oh, you know what? That's probably the difference. Is that I always need to have carbs. Like I could eat just carbs for the rest of life. But he's like actually pure just protein. My wife always thinks it's insane that I like straight up just like carbs. Like I'll just have white rice sometimes. If I'm hungry, like as a snack, I'll take like 2 spoonfuls of white rice. It does explain why it's so easy for me to gain weight. All right, hold on. No, we got to come back to donuts. All right. Steak and eggs. See, steak and eggs are pretty good, but like this isn't this isn't fried steak. There's a difference. It's not country fried steak. It's just a T-bone. And I think T-bones are grossly overrated. I think T-bones are grossly overrated for breakfast. I think like giant steaks are just massively overrated for breakfast. In fact, they might even be C tier. If it was a country fried steak, that would be A tier. But the carnivore, I like that. I like that. Rice is, that's true. That's true. There's like a rice tier here, everyone. Just so we're clear. Scrambled eggs. All right, chat. You ready for this? Scrambled eggs. I'm even gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe there's some salt and pepper on it. Like maybe you've got a little bottle of Heinz ketchup next to it. All right. Scrambled eggs are actually just they're kind of mid. I think they're right below oatmeal, chat. Like if I had a bowl of oatmeal and a plate of scrambled eggs, I think I take the oatmeal. Yeah, scrambled eggs are overrated. Yo, YouTube knows what's up. 아니 오트밀이 오트밀 언제 한번 오트밀 잘하는데 한번 제가 모시고 가겠습니다. 오트밀 생각보다 괜찮은데. No, scrambled eggs are kind of overrated. Listen, you guys, I'm just gonna call you out, okay? Gamers just like scrambled eggs because it's easy to make, okay? But you guys probably aren't even making great scrambled eggs. You're probably just making mid scrambled eggs, which is like even worse. Whoa, you're overrated. That's messed up. No, just dude, like Gordon Ramsay could come and give me a plate of scrambled eggs, and if it was Gordon Ramsay, I'd like maybe consider picking it over the oatmeal. 동생이 보디빌딩 하면서 오트밀. 근데 그러면 약간 그냥 생 오트밀 드신 거잖아요, 그쵸? Alright. So just straight oat, but this has toppings. 요 사진에 이제 토핑 있으니까 like syrup, you know, a little fruit. I think that's okay. That is okay. Dude. Effort to taste ratio is off the charts for scrambled eggs. I mean, sure, but then Uncrustables would be S tier. Listen, if we're talking convenience, chat, nothing beats this for breakfast, okay? Just so we're very clear. If we're talking convenience to taste ratio, this is S plus tier. Uncrustables is S plus tier, but they're not even on this tier list. So like scrambled eggs is just not it. All right, dude, Uncrustables are so good, dude. Also, how's there no PB&J on this? Do they consider PB&J more lunch? Maybe. 마른 종이. 아니 저도 어렸을 때는 그런 오트밀을 많이 먹어봤는데 진짜 맛있는 죽 한 그릇 같은 오트밀도 있어요. Next you're gonna say 계란찜 is overrated? No, 계란찜 is pretty goated. Steamed like egg is pretty goated. 계란찜 is goated. Like 계란찜 is goated. Like this is like, especially in the actual pot. Like, oh dude, look at that. Oh, this is S tier right here. 계란찜은 고트죠. Yeah, 계란찜 is go. All right, so now we don't know what this is. All right, the donuts. All right, chat. Are donuts breakfast? I do eat donuts for breakfast, but are they actually breakfast? Because like, oh man, Listen, Exco, you're late. You're late to the party, man. The truth is already out. I'm sorry. I can't help you there. I can't help you there. Donuts and coffee as breakfast, but D tier. Wow. If you're a cop in a cartoon show. Why do you need it? Wait, we're not talking nutrition. See, donuts. I think donuts is. Oh, man. I think donuts are amazing, like, when I eat them during breakfast hours. But I don't know if I've ever thought them as breakfast. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's like let's say there was leftover lobster. All right? Let's say you had leftover lobster. I could eat it for breakfast. I could get a bowl of rice. I could eat my lobster with my rice. I could put it on some bread. I could have a lobster sandwich, but I would not ever consider lobster breakfast. You know what I mean? So if I'm considering this breakfast, I think it's somewhere just right above, like right here. I think donuts are right there. I think they're C tier as breakfast food. All right, Chad, how's it look? I think it looks pretty goated. All right, the more the carbs, the better, right? Just straight carbs, maybe a little bit of sugar. Sugar's carbs as well. A tier is actually pretty solid, honestly. Like S tier is goated. But like if I ever had, like, if I was at a hotel or, you know, just like whatever, like it doesn't have to be a 5-star, like just a cheap hotel, and this was on the breakfast menu, like that hotel gets a friggin' 4+ star review from me. You know? Dude, pancakes are so good. What is going on? Chad, you guys are insane. You guys are insane. Dude, what is this outrage over scrambled eggs? First, you're trying to tell me that omelets are a type of egg. Next, you're telling me scrambled eggs are higher than C tier. You guys are crazy. Chat, we need to have a talk. Listen, I understand there's no rice on here, but like that doesn't mean you have to go all cuckoo over the tier list, you know? Like, we all agree rice is the best, but like we can still keep some form of sanity about the rest of the food here. Waffles are better. That's true. Waffles are better. What's the third thing? This is like shredded hash. I think some places call it just hash. I don't know, but it's just shredded hash browns. I think that's what we assumed. Did you, when you make no, I make some goated scrambled eggs, chat. I'm actually pretty good with eggs, actually. I just think they're overrated. I just think they're overrated for convenience. You know? Yeah. I just think they're kind of overrated. Home fries. Home fries. Yeah, I mean, this, like, we don't know what this is. I don't think it's a Danish. If it's a Danish, some kid walked by and scooped up the filling. You know? If it's a cheese Danish, then it's A tier. If it's a cheese Danish, it's, well, actually, no, it's B tier if it's a cheese Danish. Reverse image search. Chat, it's not that serious. That's actually crazy, though. That's a good idea. Unless you make a cooking stream where you make a goated scrambled eggs. Oh, all right, chat. All right, one day we'll do a cooking. Well, dude, yeah, I don't know what this remix is, by the way. One day we'll do a cooking stream. Dude, scrambled eggs they're overrated, man. Dude, boiled eggs are where it's at if it comes to eggs. Dude, boiled eggs is where it's at. Just like a pinch of salt on the side. Dude, boiled eggs are where it's at. Dude, scrambled eggs are overrated, chat. Get over the convenience, man. Get over the convenience. Yeah, we're assuming these are tater tots, although they look just like straight, just cube potatoes. Oh, that'd be sick, actually. Tron, that'd be sick. A sideshow diss track while you're cooking eggs. Dude, boiled eggs. Okay, first of all, there's like, oh, actually, chat, here, I'll swap this for you. Here, is that better? Scrambled eggs are better than sunny side up. I forgot about the sunny side up. You know what? Sunny side up is actually the lowest on the C tier. Except for parfaits, because parfaits aren't actually breakfast. Here. This is better. No, this is chat. It's oh, I gotta fix my command. Obviously, VCT China already started, but we will be doing more watch parties this week. Dude, boiled eggs are way better. Okay, first of all, boiled eggs versus sunny side up. There's no competition there. Boiled eggs over sunny side up. There's also a difference between sunny side up and fried eggs. Sunny side up, the yolk is meant to be runny, which is like not that great. But fried eggs, like legitimate sunny side eggs, the yolk is supposed to be runny, which I do not like. But fried eggs would be different if there was rice. Listen, fried eggs over rice? Goated. Fried eggs, rice, soy sauce, that's like the go-to. I get it. All right, Kenambap. All right, that's the go-to. But just slop up the runny yolk with a piece of bread. Yeah, but it's just all over the place. Like, you know, it's so messy and, you know. I bet this guy likes his steaks well done. Whoa. Let's not cross the line, chat. Whoa, calm down. You make it sound like I committed some treason. Well done steaks. That's gross. Hold on, let me, where's the music? Okay, here we go. I'm checking my email real quick, too. I just want to double check if I've gotten a response. Yeah, not yet. All right, let's go back to the K-pop guy. All right, let's do a Korean side dish tier list. Did your haircut nick your head or something? Why do you have the worst egg opinions known to the human race? Dude, this is crazy, Chad. You guys actually like scrambled eggs? Wait, this is insane. I can't believe the conversations we're having today. You guys think omelet is a type of egg, and now you're gonna tell me that scrambled eggs are that much higher? Whoa. This, don't even try to sneak in sunny side up here. That's crazy. You know what, chat? Maybe scrambled is okay. You know what? Just to block sunny side up from climbing up into the rankings. Oh, this is like the plat chat tier list. Maybe we take an L on the scrambled eggs, put them a bit higher, just so we can keep sunny side up down at the bottom. Who goes to a buffet and says, "Where's the hard-boiled egg?" Hold on. You kind of have a point. You kind of have a point, but counterpoint. I'm just not looking for the eggs to begin with. I've got my biscuits. I've got my pancakes. I've got my sausage links, my sausage patties. The eggs, it doesn't matter. At that point, it doesn't matter what the eggs are. They could be raw for all I care at that point. They're just there for the sake of having eggs. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, I'm not looking for the eggs. They're just there. And then we've got everything already done. You know, that's like saying, like, it's like a beverage. I don't really care if it's Coke or Sprite at that point. You know, I just want some eggs. Doesn't matter what they're like, you know? And most likely, I probably got an omelet anyway if it's a buffet. No, Chad, this is crazy, man. My wife and I, we just have a bin of boiled eggs always at the ready. You guys are crazy. Man, this is insane. This is like the most passionate my chat has ever been, and it's about eggs. I can't believe it. You guys all call yourselves Valorant fans. That's crazy. That's insane. All right, let's do oh dude, this list is actually kind of crazy. Wait, someone said there was Kirby on here. Where's Kirby? Where's the LA ribs? Oh, but it's LA ribs. I count that as a panchan. I count that as a side dish. I don't call myself... Oh, that's true. Actually, probably half of you are like Baldur's Gate fans, and you're all just waiting. You're like, do you think he's ever gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 again? I keep telling you that I am, but like you just have no idea. We're sideshow fans. Hard-boiled eggs is still better than scrambled, that's for sure. All right, you redeemed yourself. You redeemed yourself. You've been more adamant on scrambled eggs than R-Cube. Yeah, but that's because, like, chat, scrambled eggs are proven. They're proven to be not actually that great. You know? All right, chat, we're moving on. We're flying back to Korea. All right. We're leaving friggin' Holiday Inn. All right, them and their continental breakfast. That can stay in America. We took our flight. We're back in Korea. All right, we just landed. We're looking at our spread on the table. Okay, we'll go in order. You got all right. You got black beans. These are pretty salt, dude. What is this? Hold on, we gotta get, dude. Who in the world rates an E tier? That's crazy. S A B C D F. Do we need an F tier? I mean, it's all Korean food. There's no F tier here. There's no F. All right, S A B C D. Here we go. All right, the black beans. The black beans in their own little soy sauce type thing. These are solid. They're never my go-to though. You know the problem I have with these? These beans are actually pretty good on their own. These beans are pretty good, but like, I always think they just don't go along with anything else. Like even with they're generally kind of sweet actually because of the sauce, and I just think it's like too sweet. Don't let my mother-in-law hear this, by the way, because she sends us jars of this bean every time, and I eat all of it. It's good for you, and I don't mind it. But like, my wife doesn't really like them. but then every time we visit, she gives us a bunch of panchan, and this is always one of them. And I always just wonder like how this became a staple, because I just don't think it goes well. All right, we have all sorts of kimchi here. Hold on, let me take a quick look at all the kimchi. Wait, what's the difference between? Oh, okay, so this is like the cut cucumber kimchi. Is that? No, this is fish. This is cucumber kimchi. Okay, fish is C tier because it just takes too much effort to take the bones out. Takes too much effort to take the bones. I'm not very good at taking the bones out of the fish. It's because the beans should... Well, if they're cooked with the rice, that's a different story. Yeah. The beans are like pebbles. It's actually crazy. All right. Ooh. I don't actually know what this is in English. It's like a type. Wait, what? These are just chives? I've always thought they were slightly different. But I guess in America, you're never actually having chives almost whole ever, huh? I thought they were always like, you know how there's like that whole family of like chives / green onion type vegetables? I thought they were always slightly different. But yeah, these are just chives. They're pickled chives, and they're pretty goated. I'm like, I actually really like this. Like, a lot of barbecue places will give this to you as a side. Oh, this is pretty goated. I'm gonna put them at A tier though. Last time we had trouble putting too many in S tier. These are A tier for sure. Yo, Joseph, appreciate the kind words. I'll be there for kickoff though. You'll see me for a couple days of kickoff. No, it doesn't matter how it's cooked, man. It's fish. It's got bones. I just can't. It's not worth the time for me. You know? It's just... It ain't doing it. It ain't doing it for me. The bones are just too much effort. I mean, some people... Like my dad really likes his fish. And I like it. It's just too much effort. All right, this is a type of radish kimchi. Do they have the gakdugi here separately? I can't tell. Okay, so that's gakdugi because it said radish. That was a good call, by the way. Open the image separately. So this is just chonggak kimchi, which I'm big fan of gakdugi. This is like cubed radish, and this is just straight up like mini radishes. And these are just okay. I mean, almost no kimchi should ever go below B tier. But this is just regular B, I think. You should just go to the kimchi ones first. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. Okay, let's go to the kimchi ones first. So this is cucumber kimchi, but it's like got the kimchi seasoning stuffing in the middle. These are actually pretty goated. Straight to A. Oh. I don't actually know what vegetable this actually is. Let's see if it says it in English. Yeah, it just says cotton kimchi, which is what it is. I actually only first started eating this type of kimchi like 2 years ago. I mean, I've probably had it at restaurants before. It's like spinach. I don't know if it's actually spinach. But, is it actually? Dude, I don't know my kimchi very well, by the way, just so we're clear. I am but just a simple American. Who knows his eggs? What is it? What's the actual vegetable? Let's see here. Oh, it's just... Oh, that... Wait, what? The vegetable itself is just called... Kat? What in the world? Wow. It's a type of mustard. It's a Korean green mustard leaf. What the? Yeah, mustard green. Oh, dude. From Maroon, you were right. What the heck? That's crazy. These are okay, actually. I've grown to like them a bit. I think I rate them slightly higher than these. But generally, they're a bit more sour. They're served a bit more sour. Let's see here. Dude, this guy's playlist is actually growing on me. All right, let's see. Where else is this? Dude, what is it? Is this potato pancake? Oh my gosh. Okay. This is just like the regular kimchi, regular cabbage kimchi, which is like I've grown to like kimchi a lot more. I used to just not care for kimchi, but ever since meeting my wife, who like, again, like I said, is like pure Korean. We just like all sorts of kimchi all the time. She needs kimchi with everything. So now I've grown to like it. So I'll put it at A tier. And then these are the cut onions. These are, I mean, this isn't, sometimes it's not really kimchi, it's just with the sauce, but these are they're mid. They're okay. And then this is the gakdugi, that's the radish, that's the cubed radish. These go up in A. Is that it? Oh, this is, I mean, this is kind of a kimchi. It's like cold kimchi. But like not spicy. Slightly different though. But you know what, we'll do it. Especially if it's over the summer. These are really refreshing. So we'll rank them here. All right. Chives should be S. They might be. No. Here, this is where you learn that I'm actually just not. I used to just not be that big on kimchi. All right. Spinach, seasoned spinach. Wait, no, that's seasoned spinach. What is this? Chinamur. Oh, actually better than spinach. Another type of mountain vegetable. These you'll find a lot in like bibimbap. These are pretty good. These are pretty good. That goes in A tier. All right, seaweed. Seaweed is S tier, man. Dude, give me a bowl of white rice with seaweed. Let's freaking go. You know, it can be roasted. I mean, it could have sesame oil on it. Anything. Is it weird that I don't like the texture of chinamur? No, actually, it's pretty chewy. I think this is actually pretty split, even among Koreans. Like some people just don't like it, but I like it a lot. Ooh, these are fish. Yeah. Kind of. Well, we call it chon, so it's like a pancake, but it's really just fish fillet, right? Fried fish fillet, just not deep fried. That's pretty goated as well. Not so much S tier though. It's more A tier. It's pretty solid, but at least it doesn't have bones. Which one is this? Oh, it's anchovies. I thought it was one of the vegetables. Oh, fried anchovies. That's mid, man. Fried anchovies are mid. They're okay. Actually, they might be D tier. Anchovies might be D tier. I don't mind them. But I think it's in D tier. Tofu though. So this is my wife's favorite side dish, more or less. And so now I've grown to like it. And so just in case she's watching the stream, we gotta put this in S tier. This is for my marriage chat. All right, the seasoned tofu, all the way right to the top. All right, LA Karibi. So LA ribs, yeah, it's kind of considered a side dish. I used to think these were goated as a kid, but I think it's kind of overrated. We're gonna go with we're actually gonna go with B, man. I mean, it's meat, so it's like it's still pretty good, but LA ribs is served as panchan a lot in a lot of Korean restaurants. It's just like little bits. Okay, zucchini. I actually really like zucchini, but this, where it's like seasoned like this and it gets all kind of soggy, kind of mid. Okay, this is what I think it is. Kozari. Yeah, okay. So, which is a root vegetable. I couldn't tell you what it is. This is also common in a lot of like bibimbap and stuff. And I really like these just as a straight up side dish. Because this also has like, it's oftentimes seasoned with like some garlic and sesame oil and things like that. So this is actually pretty solid. All right, 콩나물. Oh, that I actually go back and forth on these quite a bit. 콩나물 is like bean sprouts. There's spicy bean sprouts here. I think my camera is covering it. There's spicy bean sprouts here, and then you've got regular seasoned bean sprouts here. They're just reliable. They're kind of there. You know, I'll always have a little bit if it shows up at a restaurant, but I'm never like happy to see it. All right, japchae though, dude, top of the list. Goated. Yes, absolutely goated, Pantan. It's so good. Some vermicelli, you know, some different vegetables, maybe some egg, maybe some meat. Yeah, that's right. It's just carbs, man. Give me carbs as a side dish next to my carbs. Oof. Count me in. Count me in. I just came back and Chobra has dried anchovies and D. Yeah, I mean, you know, as a side dish, it's kind of like, you know. How much spice tolerance do you have actually? Not that much. I used to not be able to handle it at all. And then as an adult, I actually really like spicy food, but I can't handle it well at all. So I hurt my tongue once in middle school because I bit it too hard. And I think that's made my spice tolerance worse. But I also just, even as a kid, like, even if I smell spicy food, I'll just like start sweating profusely. So yeah, dude, carbs as a side dish, so goated. All right, we got 장조림. So 장조림 is meat, generally pork, I think. And eggs, that's like usually the go-to. Sometimes there's like peppers, some hot peppers in there. Sometimes, you know, people put other vegetables in there, but just like pickled deep in like a soy sauce based sauce. Very, very delicious. Great. You know, you can just put a little bit, scoop it up, put it on your rice and mash it together. This is pretty goated as well, but like not S tier though. S tier has to be special. So this is going to be like A tier. We'll keep the order is relative. Just kind of relative. Anchovies with seaweed and rice. I mean, it's just mid, man. Anchovies are just kind of mid. And then like they get stuck in your teeth. And then your teeth hurts the whole time. You're trying to get it out while you're still eating. You hurt your whole system with spicy. So yeah, you gotta watch out. I'm like still deathly afraid that we're gonna find out that my sister has like all sorts of health problems because she used to just eat too much spicy stuff. But I guess she's fine. Okay, I don't know why this is part of Pantan. It's really not. It's really just more like if you go out drinking and you're by the beach, then you're gonna have raw live octopus legs. That's D tier. I've only had it once, and like I always get scared because there's always these horror stories about how, because they're still alive, like they still squirm, and so the suction pads on them are still alive as well. So you actually have to like rip it off the plate, and then there's always these horror stories about how if you don't chew it enough, it's gonna it's gonna stick to your throat, and it's like, dude, like I'm gonna die if that happens. So one time I tried it, I was just like literally chewing it until like I was like 200% sure that it was dead. And like it was the one itself was fine, but then just having to chew it so much because I was scared was just like not great. Oh, raw shrimp though, pickled in soy sauce, so goated. Like there's this, and then this is called jang, like pickled in sauce. So there's 새우장, which is shrimp. Then you have 양념게장, which is spicy crab. Then you have 간장게장, which is soy sauce crab. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's just the smaller crabs, and you can eat them at once. These are all pretty goated. So these are... No, the shrimp's in A tier, though. The shrimp's in A tier. Spinach is B. Dude, wait. Dude, this isn't a bantan. These are just mini kimbaps. There's like actual mini kimbaps. Like these are an actual thing. These are just mini kimbaps. That's not a pansan. What, dude? No, we're gonna keep them at the top of C. I mean, they're great because it's kimbap, but no, I love my car, but like that's not a side dish. Ooh, we got mook. What is mook actually? You guys we're all learning about how to. I've never had to translate so much food. So it's just a type of jelly. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it's just a type of jelly. That's what it says. So there's brown ones, which are acorn jelly. But I actually don't know what the white ones are made. The white ones are pretty common too, especially the ones with soy sauce, like the seasoning on them. It's oftentimes the white mook, but I don't actually know what they're made of. Is it still made out of acorn? The brown ones are for sure made out of acorn. I don't know. These are pretty goated though. I love these. So they go in A. Seasoned pickled garlic. Garlic is always good, but just as a side dish, kinda whatever. Perilla leaves? Goated. 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 Give me this and just rice. Similar to Keem. Oh, we're good to go. We're good to go. Ooh, potato pancakes. Potato pancakes are they're good, but they're not S tier. They're somewhere in the middle of A tier. Potato pancakes. Also, potato pancakes are kind of hit or miss. You have to cook them well. You have to make them like just crispy on the outside. Give me 1 second. Perilla leaves are kind of too strong for me. They do have like a strong flavor for sure, but I love that. I love that flavor. It's good. All right, we got Korean omelets. They're just eggs rolled into it's like a little egg roll. These are pretty good, but not goated. They're okay, but like sometimes it's just a bit too much. So like, wait, what do I have in A tier? Oh. You know, someone who's not Korean just nodding along. Now you'll know when you come to Korea one day. You'll know what to, or a Korean restaurant. No, this is like somewhere in A. It might be the top of B. See, it depends. If it's as a side dish, I would rate it B. But if it's like, you know, we're at the pub and we're trying to get a couple dishes, then this would be A. So I'll put it at the bottom of A. Chat, I don't hate eggs. It's just like, it's just eggs. If I'm gonna have just eggs, just give me a boiled egg and some salt, you know? Why are we making it? Why are we pretending like it's something more? No. No, first of all, this is very different from Sunny Side Up and Scrambled. Get out of here with Scrambled. That's crazy. Oh, you were Hero of the Summer. Right on. Vietnamese food. Yeah, Vietnamese food is not as common in Korea. There's like there's one near our place. There's a couple places, and then there's a couple Thai places, but not as much as you would think. Scallion pancakes, goated. I mean, so goated that they could be their own food, basically. Well, if I like fries, just give me raw potatoes. Wait, but hold on. Oh my gosh. That's insane. That's insane, man. No, dude, fries have their own flavor. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys are so crazy. It's just not the same. Whoa, Vietnamese, there's rats as part of Vietnamese food? That's crazy. Do you see how weird you are? No, but scrambled eggs don't, like, you could put some salt on it, but that's not like... Oh, it's so different from fries, man. Are you kidding me? Dude. No, but omelets is a dish. No, omelets is a dish, though. That's like saying, That's like saying, like, is it here? Like, oh, okay, so these are potatoes. These are like baby potatoes, right? These are mini potatoes. They're like in a soy sauce, but I would not consider this like a way to prep potatoes. This would be a potato dish. You know what I mean? You know, it's a little different. It's a little different. That's how I see omelets. Omelets are, you know, they're like a dish. They're like a dish where the egg is the main, you know, ingredient. Like I would say, well, there's not too many options there. That's not a good game. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good example. These potatoes. All right. Let's move on. What is this? Oh, the seaweed salad. That's pretty good. I would rate it above spinach for sure. I actually really like this. I think I just like any type of like vegetable side dish that's like in sesame oil and other seasoning. This is pretty good. I'm gonna rate this above the egg roll. All right, put you guys in your place. Okay, this dish just has their favorite Korean food. This is miyeokguk. It's seaweed soup. They made sure to pick a picture that has meat in it because that just makes it all the better. So this is going to go to A tier. This is definitely pretty high up. This actually might be almost the highest. We should be allowed to plead. What do you want to plead? What are we pleading about? I'm glad you're doing VCT analysis instead of me on culinary show. Chat, my culinary takes are so good. I'm very adamant about my culinary takes. Just so you know. Every seaweed should be S. Seaweed's generally pretty good, but like S is like, dude, S is like, could I go a whole year eating just seaweed and rice? Yes. You know, could I go a whole year just eating like scallion pancakes and rice? Yes. Could I go a whole year just eating chives kimchi with rice? Oof, that's cutting it close, you know? I'd go maybe like 11 months. But, you know, maybe not 12 months. All right. Oh, wait, what is this actually? I always get... Is this also seaweed? No. Is it? I know what it is. But oh. They are prepared differently. This one's not as good though. This one's B tier. Isn't miyeokguk yeah, no, this tier list is also weird. Miyeokguk being a side dish is crazy. Then why don't we just have kimchi jjigae on here? You know what I mean? You're probably Gordon Ramsay level compared to the likes of Sliggy in this. Oh, dude, this is... We're not even ranking these. First of all, I can't eat them. Because, so if you're wondering, these are silk cocoons. And people don't eat this really that much in Korea anymore either. But, so my dad's allergic to these. And I don't know if I knew my dad was allergic or not. But as a kid... Anytime I walked by a food cart that was selling these, I would get massive headaches because of the smell. And I've just never had them. it's also just kind of gross looking, but I've never had them because of that. So we're not even ranking them. Yeah, they're just like stir-fried silk cocoons and like soy sauce. It's kind of gross. All right, we got soy sauce marinated raw crab. Ooh, right to the top, baby. Chat, these are so good. If you can handle eating raw crab, it's so good. You get it, all right? You put your gloves on, you rip it apart, you eat the meat, and then you put the rice into the main part of the shell and you just mix it all together. Oof, so good. So good. Sliggy is a microwaver and he enjoys eating food that tastes like... Wait, dude, microwaves are goated. You know what's so funny? So again, my wife comes from a family that like always has like a full spread of Korean food, right? So she's very big on like, you got to make sure it's like homemade. You got to make sure you've got like, you know, good food on the table, you know. And I grew up for the majority, you know, half of my life on my own, and like we were in the States, and you know, we were like getting by with whatever we could find. And my mom cooked a lot for us, but it was always like fusion because it was just whatever was on sale and stuff like that. And like we'd buy like frozen food and whatnot. And even now my parents, they buy like meal kits and stuff that you can just like pop into one pan, and we buy like microwavable food all the time. So, you know, after we get married, we're like going grocery shopping, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, we should buy like we should buy some like frozen dumplings and like some frozen, you know, frozen burritos, like just some things for emergency, right? Like if someone just wants like a quick bite, or, you know, let's say like, you know, one of us is out and one of us just gets home and we just want like a quick meal or whatever. And she's like, we can't have that. Like frozen, no, it's like all processed and it's not good for you. And so she was so adamant that we couldn't do that. And she would not let me buy. Like, she'd always be like, fine, you can buy like one bag of frozen dumplings. And so this was like a battle that I had for a full year. And now, chat, I think I've won the war. I think I've won the war, because now she's like, yo, you can put anything in the microwave and it cooks it. And when we were getting married, I tried to convince her that we really, really could use an air fryer. I was like, an air fryer is really, really good. Like, you can do a lot with the air fryer. Like, it's really convenient. We do have a convection oven in our house, which isn't very common in Korea. Nowadays it is, but we do have an oven. But I was like, but the air fryer is like, it's very convenient. You can also make like fruit snacks with it, etc. And she was like, yeah, but like, we do have our microwave to heat stuff up, and everything else we can just put in the oven or like do it on the pan. Like, why do we need an air fryer? And she's like, the whole time she's like, I just don't see the point of an air fryer. I was like, yeah, but you can make steamed pork. You can make like fried food without as much oil. You can make like dried fruits. And she's like, yeah, but like, how often are we really gonna make that? And like, also just like fried food in general is bad for you anyway, etc. Chat, we got her. She went to a friend's place. She went to a friend's place because they were getting married, so they had everyone over for a housewarming. And I don't even remember what she said they cooked, but they prepped something in the air fryer, and she was like, it's so convenient, and it was so good. And I was like, oh, yeah. An air fryer, yeah? It was good? And she's like, yeah, I think air fryers are pretty good. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, now we think air fryers are pretty good. So chat, 2025, I think we're getting an air fryer. It's back. Air fryers are back on the menu, chat. I think we did it. I think we're gonna be good to go. So now I can make all sorts of things on the air fryer. Let's freaking go. Air fryer plus microwave. Let's freaking go, dude. We gotta find some more music here. All right, let's just go to staff picks. Let's see how good the staff are at Artlist. Yeah, that's right. Congratulations are in order. All right. So moving on. Wait. What's the difference between these bean sprouts? Oh, this is the one that's more watery, I think. Let's just skip it. I don't actually know the difference. Let's see what they labeled it as. Oh, these are... Wait, oh, these are the headless bean sprouts. Oh, the regular bean sprouts are better. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Your cat peed on your air fryer. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. These are like dried pickled radish. And these are pretty goated, chat. It's spicy, but it's really good. So these are going straight somewhere in here. Are these fish cakes? I think these are fish cakes. I think these are seasoned fish cakes. Pretty solid. They're just like a good go-to. They're pretty mid. Is this manerjong? Yeah, so... Oh, it's just garlic roots. That's what we're calling it. All right. And it's garlic roots seasoned. They're okay. I generally like them, but I don't eat a lot of them. You know? I don't, like, eat... Like, I don't keep going for it at a restaurant, you know? I bought an air fryer for my parents, but they don't use it because yeah, so I used to have an air fryer. I was a very early adopter with the air fryer. I bought an air fryer back in like 2013 or 2014 when I was in Seoul living on my own. And then when I went to the States to join ESL America, I was like, I can't take this. Like, and then my mom was just coming back into the States because she was taking care of our grandma at the time for a little bit in the States. So she was coming back. I was like, do you want this? And she's like, yeah. Like, my mom loves like new tech and whatever, whether it doesn't matter if it's, you know, used wherever, like for work, for cooking, whatever. She's like, yeah. And then what is it? 5 years later, chat, I'm back in Korea and I see that they still have it. And I was like, oh, do you still use it? And my mom's like, we don't actually know how to use it. Like, I've tried once, but it just didn't come out. Like, she tried, I think she said she tried fried squid. And she was like, yeah, it just wasn't good. And I was like, oh. I mean, it is a little tough because obviously you're not deep frying it in oil. But, you know, it's doable. So then they had me try it, and it came out okay. And she was like, oh, okay, like, can you tell me how you did it? And I was like, yeah. And then I moved out after I got married, and I asked them if they're still using it. She's like, yeah, I tried it again and it wasn't good. So it's just sitting there. Feels bad, man. All right, anyway, these are therefore just C. I don't keep going back to them. So these are like the baby crabs. I'm not big on the baby crabs. I think these are cooked. Not actually that big on the baby crabs. These are seasoned, like, small clams. I'm not big on these. I think my wife loves these. I think they're, like, barely above the beans. Okay, but the spicy version of the raw crab, that's pretty good. The reason it's not an S tier is because usually it actually is just, like, way too salty. It's, like, way too salty. Wait, why are we talking about? Are you a Amuk person or Odeng? So as a kid, I used to say Odeng, but as an adult, I find myself saying Amuk all the time. Your GF is an air fryer addict, dude. Once you like get used to using air, like you can do anything on an air fryer. Like you can do anything. You can do slow cooked pork in an air fryer. You can do fried chicken in an air fryer. You can do fruit chips in an air fryer. You could bake in an air fryer. Like, you can do anything with an air fryer. It's basically a mini convection oven. All right, this is chokgar, yeah? Yeah, pickled squid. This is a squid version. Pickled raw squid. We actually just had it for lunch today. This is pretty goated. It's great. It's great as a side dish. You can also just like put it in your rice and mix it together. It's solid. It's solid. There's also all sorts of different variations. There's like fish roe, squid, octopus, whatever. And then there's the spicy bean sprouts. They're mid. Is this radish? I always get confused. Oh, no, wait. Oh, this is the squid. Oh, they don't have the radish version. Oh, the squid. Oh, the squid's pretty good. So these are dried squid. And so it's very chewy. Kind of spicy, but more like sweet and spicy. It goes somewhere in A, I think. But I don't know. I don't know where it's... Dude, how'd you know right away that it was squid? Oh, man. Maybe just right above the potato pancakes. Not that high. All right, Kenan Tim. We talked about this. Kenan Tim is S tier, chat. Kenan Tim is S tier. All right? Just so we're very clear. All right? It's got a little different texture. Okay? The flavor is pretty full. Dude, Kenan Tim is absolute S tier. It warms your heart. It's filling. Dude, this is nothing like scrambled eggs. Nothing like scrambled eggs. Yo, what's up, Hawker Logic? How's it going? Dude, you're gonna compare this with scrambled eggs? Oh, I'm done, chat. I'm done. Done. I can't even. It's crazy. Hey, Hanzoom. That Nightbot command is a little outdated, but we'll be doing more this week. It's just there's no matches tomorrow. So we'll continue in the middle of the week. Dude, you guys have to give up on... Chat, scrambled eggs is not... It's not the mission you think you're fighting for, chat. Scrambled eggs are... It's just not... It's not it, chat. This is not it. That's not it, chat. Can I do scrambled eggs and what? No! It doesn't... Oh, it's so... The texture's so different. Oh, man. Are there... No, there's no... So there's no matches. Well, there's no, like, VCT Tier 1 matches today or tomorrow. But we should be back on Wednesday night. Thursday night? Wednesday night? Wait, today's 13, 14, 15. Wednesday night. No, Thursday night. Thursday night, 16th Asia time for China. And then, like, we'll be doing some Americas and EMEA as well. So stay tuned. Follow along on the channel and you'll know for sure. No, dude, it's not scrambled eggs and water. Oh my goodness. That's like saying... Dude, that's like saying fries are just potatoes and oil, but it's like not that simple, you know? Like the transformation is very different. Chat, there's a transformation going on here. Oh my gosh, this is scrambled. I cannot believe scrambled eggs is the most divisive we've ever been on stream. Man, I thought I knew you guys. All right, we got potato salad. Pretty decent. I'm actually kind of over them. Put them down at the bottom of B. All right, sun tofu. So soft tofu with soy sauce. This is pretty goated. I think this goes like right above the jelly. All right, these are the potatoes, right? I said they were the potatoes earlier. Yeah, baby potatoes. Sticky baby potatoes and like a sweet soy sauce. You know, a lot of my American friends who don't have too much Korean food around them, this is always the dish that comes up. They're always like, yeah, you know, there's a Korean restaurant in my neighborhood and they have these little like baby potatoes that are really good as a side. It's always this one. And I don't know why, but it's always the one that my American friends mentioned. They're always like, yeah, you know, they're like these small potatoes. And I'm like, yeah, I've heard this somewhere before. maybe, yeah, maybe it's just because it's like the most familiar for Americans, right? Because like kimchi and stuff, like you might think it's cool and whatnot, but it might take a little getting used to. Whereas these are just like, they're like sweetly seasoned baby potatoes. Dude, these staff, just their picks are terrible. So I'm gonna put it at, I mean, they're okay though. It's always just amusing to me that they're like the go-to for a lot of my American friends. I'll put them at the bottom of B. What is this? Are these beans? No, peanuts. Yeah, sticky peanut. Yeah, dude, there's all these like sweet, yeah, it's like the black beans, like sweet black beans, sweet baby potatoes, sweet peanuts. Just the sweetness I'm not a big fan of. I'll put them slightly above. They don't take that much work. I think they're a bit, I think they go a bit better with everything else than the black beans, but it's a really good budget food. Oh, I mean, yeah, like it's fine. Like I think they're fine on their own. It's just like as a side dish, I don't really see the vision, you know? Is this also fish cakes? Yeah, so these are stir-fried, not spicy. The earlier ones were spicy. Fish cakes, I like the spicy version better. So we'll put this somewhere like here. I generally like fish cakes though. Yo, lotus roots. They're great with beer. Oh, well, that is, I mean, that's a totally different story, chat. Okay, lotus roots. I used to hate lotus roots. I thought they were the worst thing on the table. Now as an adult, they're kind of nice, you know? Little soy sauce seasoning on them. They're pretty good. Yeah, actually. I think I put them in A tier, actually. I can't believe I'm going to put so many things above potato pancakes, but I think these are actually going to go, like, right here. In front of the soft tofu. All right, we got more seaweed. This is like cold seaweed salad. As much as I actually like seaweed, these are kind of mid. Put them somewhere here. Is this dokgalbi? Is that what it is? Okay, so dokgalbi is like Korean meatloaf. It's very, very good. Oh, this is, and if you have good ones, oh man, if you have good ones, it's like this is a S tier. But sometimes this one varies a little bit whether it's really good or not. But if you have good ones, it's just like one dokgalbi, one bowl of rice, you're good to go. Dude, what is this tier list? It has yukgaejang on here? So this is like a spicy Korean stew, usually with beef and a bunch of veggies. It's very good. I just wouldn't call it a side dish. But yeah, it's pretty good. But it's just kind of reliable though. Put it right below the lotus. Oh, dude. Yukhae? Dude, raw beef, seasoned, slightly marinated, and served with egg yolk. This is so good. Okay, where does it go in S tier though? Oh, where does it go in S tier? I think, okay, we gotta put the perla leaves higher too. Oh, but the seasoned perla leaves actually. Yeah, we'll put it there. Dude, yukhae. So as a kid, I used to think that it was gross. I was like, raw beef. Oh, that's crazy. But man, yukhae is so good. You gotta make sure it's good yukhae though, because obviously it's raw food. I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't know if they ever said it publicly, but there was a Korean player at Champion Seoul that like his teammates told him not to have the frozen yukhae because it was summer, it's really hot, and like the frozen yukhae, you just can't trust the quality. And he was like, no, it's pretty good. And then he was not feeling well for the rest of their matches. It was not very good. It was not very good. This was in Champions Seoul. I'm not gonna say which team. I'm not gonna say which player. But I mean, I think you can guess. There were only there were only 2 Korean teams, and their results were a bit different from each other. Oh man. And then you got zucchini pancakes, like fried zucchini. It actually, okay, I can't say more. I can't, because then it's gonna give it away. I can't say more. All right, fried zucchini. This is just, it's mid. I mean, it's reliable. It's mid though. All right, there it is. So if you don't know your Korean food and you just want tips, but a lot of these ones in the S tier, they're kind of hard to approach, right? There's a lot of raw stuff up here. Like we got raw crab, we got raw meat, raw beef marinated, you got raw squid. So it can be a little tough, but honestly, this is a pretty solid list, chat. Without the egg batter. Yeah, I mean, if it was like actually fried, yeah, the egg batter, I used to like it, but grown up, I'm just kind of like, I'd actually almost just rather have just zucchini at that point. Lotus roots, I mean, even in Korea, it's pretty split. People like them, really like them. People don't. I used to hate them. I used to hate them actually because of the texture, but now I like them because of the texture. They're like kind of crunchy. Not like a cracker crunchy, but you know. I want to tell you so bad which player it was. Honestly, if you do some investigative work, you can figure it out. I think. Actually, maybe not. No, actually, maybe there aren't any tells. No, but if you do a little bit of it, I think you could. If you do just a little bit. The duality to hate things that are over the top. No, it's not. I love eggs. I love eggs in general. I just think scrambled eggs are overrated. I know. I just think they're a little overrated. That's all. I don't think they're bad. I just don't think they're great. Well, no, a lot of players got food poisoning throughout the whole last year, but I'll let your imagination run wild, chat. I'll let your imagination run wild. You guys want a big hint? You guys want a big hint? I'll give you a big hint. Their name has been mentioned. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, we're done with that conversation. All right. All right, this was fun. This was fun. Persia wasn't at champion, so. Oh man, chat, I was supposed to set up my Discord while we were chatting on stream today, and then we got all riled up about freaking scrambled eggs. Oh man. Do you think diets should be controlled for the players? Wait, how does that leave 2 options? You guys mentioned like 6 people, no? I mean, I think listen, I think if you're serious about winning, I think if you're like dead serious, right? You're like, this is the only thing that matters. Then yeah, I do think diets should be controlled, actually. Right? I don't think you should be allowed to go out drinking, like even if you're not playing the very next day. I don't think you should be going out, like drinking and eating with, with other people without clearing it with the team. I think absolutely, especially if you're in a foreign country. Now this story is just funny because it was a Korean player in Seoul, but it was also, you gotta remember, it was like deadly hot during Champions Seoul, so it was really unfortunate. But I think if you're serious, yeah, it should be somewhat controlled. I mean, you can choose like how serious you want to get over the controlling it, but I think for sure. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, but it's always rough, right? Because these are young players who you don't get many one of the perks of going to a tournament is that you get to travel, etc. So like I get it, but also like if you really cared about that, listen, this is how I would do it. If you really cared, I would just spend more money to say you're gonna guarantee them extended like 3 or 4 days, no matter when they get eliminated, to spend some time and explore and enjoy the town after their matches. Or like, and then you shoot content pieces once you land, like the early couple ones, like that's fine, but like during the matches, it's rough. Yeah, that's why sometimes fast food is the way to go. It's like it's just trusted, or just like shelling out for hotel room service, like one or the other. Oh, dude, that was some work. We did some work today. Oh, dude, Bangkok. Dude, I was so sad I didn't have a chance to go there. So there was this like giant mall nearby where we were staying. It's like a giant mall. And I had never and I didn't really have much time to go out when I was there for Ascension for Bangkok. And so on the last day, like I was doing some shopping and then I went to this giant mall and I was like, you know what? I guess I'll just go to like the food court. Like that should be good. And it was so cheap and there was so much. There was so many options. Oh man. Wish I'd gone there more often. Originally I wanted like some just like a local place, but I couldn't. I went into one, but it looked like they were like closing. So I was like, oh, okay. Do casters get allowance to explore and have fun? No. That'd be crazy. Oh, what a life that would be if we got allowance. I mean, oftentimes we get like, 1 or 2 days, like, a half day here and there, free time. And obviously if it's like a longer tournament, obviously you have rest days, you have dark days, but allowance is crazy. The only time I've gotten allowance is when I was at TI. The only event where I got straight up just allowance to spend to enjoy my time there was at TI. The early TIs took really good care of talent. Like they basically gave us the same treatment that they gave players, which was very appreciated. I've heard that they toned it down later, which, I mean, I think that's totally reasonable. It's just that they set such a precedent early, so I think people were disappointed. But like, it was actually almost ridiculous how well they took care of the talent early on at TI. Dude, the first TI I was at, which was what? What was the first TI I was at? Was it TI 5? That one, they gave us allowance to go get new dress shirts. They told us just go across to the mall and go to the department store, get a couple, pick out your own apparel for the show. And then what's really funny is the 3 Merlinis. So Dota fans will know. Me, Winter, and Ben Merlini. We all bought a type of blue shirt, which is like not uncommon, right? Every guy owns a blue dress shirt, but we all just happened to wear it on the same day of the broadcast when we showed up. And they were like, oh, this isn't gonna work. And so they were like, do you guys have like other colors? But like, I think Ben only had like white or blue. And then Winter had a couple other ones, but like they weren't quite sure. But then we like the show, because we were doing group stage, so it was like really long days. So we were like, we don't really have time, and like we could go to our room, but it's like it still takes a while to like walk there, take the elevator, etc. So we were like, what do we do? And then they were just, and then like we'd have to iron it, etc. So our talent manager was like, you know what, let's just like, I think either we started or we were doing rehearsal. So she was like, do the rehearsal, I'll just go get another couple shirts for you guys and we'll just pick out colors. And she who's willing to change? And I was like, I'll change, like I don't care, I don't need to wear blue. And she was like, what color do you want? And I was like, Anything looks good. Honestly, you know what? Like maybe something like on the pink scale, because that'll just be different. Like it'll make sure that there's no like weird blending, like even if it's green or something. Which is okay. And she brought this like salmon colored shirt, which actually became one of my favorite shirts, dress shirts, for a while. And they just like bought it extra. They were like, here you go. Yeah, and I at first I thought I was gonna have to like pay for it, which was like I was willing to, but they were like, yeah, no, it's on Valve. And I was like, sick, extra dress shirt. That's awesome. For the uninitiated, is this the 3 Merlinis?
All right, well, with that, we'll hand it back to the 3 Merlinis and see what they have to say. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, so I think I was wearing this shirt one of those days, and he was wearing another light blue shirt, and Ben was also wearing another light blue shirt. Dude, 9 years ago. Oh my gosh, we're all so old. Everyone on this screen is so old. That's crazy. Oh, you guys don't see it. You guys don't see it. That's so funny. You were 11. Wow, way to rub it in. That's actually crazy. Dude, 9 years ago was 2015? Oh, it's 10 years now. This August will be... Oh my gosh. That's actually crazy. You look a lot different. The glasses make a big difference too. The glasses actually made a huge difference, and the haircut. That's a terrible haircut. Jeez, what was I thinking going to TI with a terrible haircut? Oh, don't worry, hand zoom. I'm up there as well. Yeah, and then like Sindarin's just here between the 3 Merlinis. He's just hanging out. Yeah, this was when the rectangle glasses were the fad. This is 11 years ago. What is this? Dude, why is my face so giant on the screen? Why do they have to zoom in so much? Oh, man.
Bro, I'm British. I'd really like a beatbox.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the OGN Lounge.
Oh!
What's up? This is the OGN Lounge.
Day 9 really friggin' he made it work, man, with the dancing. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, this is my favorite. The funniest part was just watching Soulkey sit there not understanding, because I had to translate for him the whole time, but then they wanted me to beatbox to wrap up the segment, and I didn't have a chance to translate to him because in my head I was like, am I gonna do this or not? In my head I'm like trying to figure out if I'm gonna beatbox or not. And Soulkey's just like, what's going on? And then I just start beatboxing, and he's just like, he's like, okay. No, Forsaken's like legit. Forsaken's like legit freestyle beatboxing. I only beatboxed in acapella, so I actually can't do like freelance or freestyle beatboxing much at all. Dude, what a different time, man. Apollo was still casting. Day 9 was still casting. Dude, I mean, what a time. What a time to be alive. What a time to be in esports. I had so much fun with this segment, actually. Loved working with the two Seans. They're just jolly people. They're just jolly people. They're just fun people to work with. And we were all just having fun. The one guy you're relying on just starts beatboxing. Yeah, no, they were like the host has to have a different different shirt. It's classic Korean esports wardrobe. Oh man, should have been the Asian dude. I love the Pentatonics. I love the Sing Off. The Sing Off was my favorite show when it was on. So good. I used to watch it with another guy in our acapella group, and we were both kind of the ones. Once I was like a junior and senior, we were the ones who were arranging a lot of our songs. So we would watch the Sing Off like live every time. We gotta get to the like lounge. We gotta get to the student lounge. We gotta watch TV. Like, we watch the Sing Off. Dude, Pentatonics is so good. And you esports are well. Hey, you're here now. It's a different time, but hey, we still have fun. We still have fun. It's a different era, but we have our own fun now. Just Rice, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down with the facts, man. You gotta calm down with the facts. You guys want another throwback?
What's it like working with teams from different regions?
Dude, this is when my hair was still growing out after I'd shaved it out of stress. I just realized. Look at how messy it is. I look like I'm just some bird who just hatched out of its egg and I'm trying to grow my feathers out. So for those who don't know, what happened was I was working at ESL America, and we went to IEM San Jose or Oakland. San Jose was the year before. The ones I did was Oakland, I think. And we were at IEM Oakland, and I had to be like in charge of the League of Legends stage, but I also had to host the desk. But I was also the producer for the show. And so you can imagine, it was very stressful. Obviously not much sleep. We worked the event, it goes fine. And then this is the event, for those who don't know, where Mark Cuban was there and we had a show match. And Christine Leahy, did she say e-gamers? Is that what she said? It became the meme. Christine Leahy actually did. She was incredible. She did a great job trying to make sure that she was like, she understood the culture and like what to say, not to say. But it's just like on stage in the moment, she said e-gamers and it became a meme. Anyway, it was this event. It went fine. Like it ended fine. But I was just like giga stressed, right? So the day after the event's over, I pack up. I get on a plane. You know, it's like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours to 3 hours home. I land in LA. So this was in Oakland, which is like north of California. Fly down to LA. I take a cab to my apartment, put my stuff in, and I used to always just go to like a Korean hair place because I've always had bad experiences with Americans trying to cut my hair, because even in Korea, my hair like grows all weird, like the direction, and like I have like really, thin hair and whatever. And so I used to always just go to like a Korean hair salon, but there was a barber shop on the first floor of our apartment building. So I just put my luggage in, and literally without even thinking about it, I just go straight back down and I walk in and I'm like, I'd like a haircut. And they're like, yeah, sure, take a seat. And they're like, what do you want? And I was like, I want to shave it. And they're like, okay, like how short? And I was like, as short as possible. And so I just shaved it. Because I was so stressed. I was just like, I need to do something. But I need to. I'm an adult now, so I'm not gonna do something destructive, and I'm not gonna just go out like stress drinking. I gotta do, but I have to do something. Like I have to do something to just like refresh myself. So I just shaved it, and then I got home, and then so I get home and I look in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, I can't tell anybody about this. So I like never call my sister, but my older sister, but I called my sister and I was like, so I shaved my head. And she's like, you did what? Because my sister used to always relieve stress with her hair. Like she'd get a haircut, she'd dye her hair. Like she's dyed her hair like all sorts of colors when she was younger. But I've like never done anything to my hair. So she was shocked. She was like, you did what? And she was like, oh, and then, but then she was like all excited because she's like, well, I used to do that too. So like, she thinks it's cool. She thinks she loves like experimenting. She's like, oh, like, how is it? Like, show me a picture. And I was like, okay, I'll send you a picture, but you have to promise you're not going to send this to mom because she's going to have a heart attack. Oh man. Let's see. I think there's, I think that we can, there might be, there should be a picture on an article somewhere. Oh my god. This picture breaks my wife's heart, by the way. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I can just feel the stress." I mean, cuz I wasn't even trying to I just wanted it shaved. I just wanted my hair gone. I just needed to do something. It's crazy, man. It was shorter than this too. This was like a month in, 3 weeks in. So and the worst part so for those who don't know, this is an article about IEM Gyeonggi, which was an IEM in Korea. And so a month after IEM Oakland, or like a month and a half or 2 months, I guess it's 2 months, but we like came a couple weeks early to set everything up. But like basically a month later, I had to fly to Korea and work with my old coworkers at OGN because we were partnered for this event. So I'm showing up to Korea, haven't seen these guys in like a year and a half, and I just show up with a shaved head, and everyone at OGN is like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was just really stressed." And they're like, "Oh." And they like can't believe it because obviously everyone in Korea is like always really stressed. So they're like, dude, in their head, they were probably thinking like, how stressed do you think he had to get to just shave his head? He's never done anything like that when he was in Korea. It was insane, man. Oh man, so funny. So this was also just not a great press conference because we basically had to have a press conference to do damage control about like the games we selected, and the StarCraft fans were upset, and they should have been upset. They were upset. They were rightfully upset. But what else were we gonna do? Oh man. But anyway, someone was talking about the Blitz Spotlight interviews before. Mark did a really great job with these. I was really chubby this whole year because I was stressed. I was like stressed eating all the time, chat. This isn't even the fattest I've ever been. It's actually crazy. Dude, I cannot believe what my hair looks like here. That's so funny. It looks like I just got up, but I didn't. It's just there wasn't much else I could do with my hair other than like press it all down. That's so funny. I was looking these up to document because my wife wanted like any old clips of me that I remembered. She just wanted to see them. So I think this one's the one in yeah, this one's the one in Manila. Yeah, this is the Dota 2 ESL 1 in Manila. Dude, I was chubby in all of these. I swear I was skinny too at certain points. Not skinny, but quite fit. This is the Venomancer clip, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here in the Philippines for ESL 1.
I can't believe I did this, by the way.
This is the end. But from all of us here at ESL 1, we thank you. And of course, ESL 1 returns with more Dota 2 in Frankfurt. Not too long away, June 18th and 19th. That's coming.
3 Merlinias are back.
Before we go, everyone just remember, the Venomancer strikes again.
They couldn't believe I did it either, because I always just I don't do anything silly ever. And I did it, and I couldn't believe I did it. I was like, I can't believe I did that. Oh, ugh. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it. Yeah, this was really late. I mean, I had lost it. I had lost it. The games were crazy. I was just like, whatever. We're all in the moment. It doesn't matter. Oh man, that photo reminds me of Ma Dong-seok when he was in Badland Hunters. You actually look. You know, it's funny. I actually do look much, but the this picture, like, I was in a bad state here, like health wise, and I was just like giga stressed this whole year. This was like a rough year for me. So health wise, I was definitely much less. I don't know weight wise. I think probably I had more weight here as well, but like I actually gained a lot of weight after getting married, because this is what happens. Everyone always says you gain weight after you get married, and I always wondered why, and I figured it out. It's because you always end up eating all the leftovers, because your wife doesn't finish all of it, and then they just pass it over, and you're not going to pass on that, so you just eat all of that. That's what happens. And then like you ate dinner, like let's say you had dinner and you came home, and then your wife's like, oh man, should we have some chicken? And you're not going to say no. So then you have more fried chicken, which you don't mind anyway. You love fried chicken. So then you eat more fried chicken. That's how you gain weight, Chad. So I actually gained a lot of weight since I got married, but not anywhere close to this. Oh man. Yeah, these are some throwbacks. If this clip goes to your wife, oh no, she knows about all of these. Oh, Chad. Oh, I'm destroying my reputation here. What would it have been? What year would it have been? Last year's 24. Then it's 23, 22. Oh man. Oh, what's the best way to look up this video? This is before VCT Pacific. I think. Was it for Pacific? No. It had to have been before. It had to have been when we were still on Challengers. Yeah, I don't know how to find it. But anyway, I was like almost as chubby as I am here, maybe more actually. It was another time when because I had just come back to Korea, because overall my health wasn't good either when I was taking a break from work and stuff. I came to Korea and then COVID hit, so obviously all I'm doing is sitting at home playing Final Fantasy 14 and streaming it, and so things aren't necessarily better. And then I started working on Valorant in Korea, and we did like a primer on Valorant Challengers Korea. And that was like the first video that my wife saw of me before she chose to go on the blind date with me. and she told me that, and I was like, you came out after seeing that video? I mean, I was still really out of shape when we first met too, but like I was like in much worse shape in that video, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't have come out if it was me in that video. Oh man. And she was always like, no, it just seemed like you were a really good person, like you just had a really good impression, and like weight and stuff, you can lose weight, you can get healthier. And I was like, wow, oh, I appreciate it. Obviously it worked, because after meeting her, like I like actually buckled down and worked out and lost weight and got a personal trainer to make sure I'm like working out properly and whatnot, and got a lot healthier. But it was just funny. Oh man, what throwbacks, chat? Oh, these are some old terms, dude. Look at the vibe here. Oh man, dude, this final was so crazy. Dude, I do miss watching Dota 2.
Build damage out to the Tusker. The haste rune right.
Dota 2 is so sick to watch.
capitalize on that bottom lane and turn that into
Yeah, dude, Dota's so sick to watch. Dude, Wings winning this was so insane, man.
Yeah, it is a great question. If we get confirmation, we'll update that right away and exactly how that process happened. But the next two pretty quick. Which starts are going to be picked up for Team Liquid?
PH fans still waiting for Masters Manila. Ay, ay. Dude, Masters Manila would go pretty hard though, no? You know, I haven't loaded. I haven't actually watched Dota 2 recently. I haven't loaded the game up either. I wish I had played Dota like from the beginning, so that even if I like haven't played it in a while, like I'm not scared to go back. Dota is so fun.
And that's going to be a very quick and easy pick off, but that was the big smart move from Liquid.
They're going to make sure that the Spectre gets the last hit on this. He hasn't had the most successful game as he's barely above Kuro.
There's a spectral horn. Alchemist got the
Dude, I mean, look at, dude, just the team play in Dota is so sick. You know what I mean? Like it's like at the highest level, there's like just like every moment is team play. Like you just wouldn't ever get there without any sort of, you know, without just consistent team play. Like just nonstop team play is a given at the highest level. Dude, just, I mean, see just the backup nonstop, even in just one short moment. It's honestly from a team level, I think Dota. I mean, even from like an itemization and stuff level too. But at a team level, I think Dota is such a fascinating game to follow. Yeah, I mean, dude, I didn't know what we were watching, honestly, when we first saw this happen with Wings. But it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. Wings winning this was crazy. I have never played Dota, but I have League. What's different? Oh man, where do we even start? So just so you know, I started as a League guy, right? So it's not like I'm like a Dota elitist or whatever, but there's like a lot more agency in Dota. Like there's just so much more that you actually can do and control, but that means so can your opponent. And so there's just like a lot more interactions, right? And some things, yeah, I mean, I would agree in today's day and age, like some mechanics and stuff are probably a little outdated, right? Some of the anti-fun or friction moments it is probably a little outdated, and you know, it's only acceptable because people have been playing Dota a while. But also like there's so many abilities on items, right? So itemization is huge. You have like denies and stuff. A lot of abilities can be used in your teammates as well as opponents. Like you can target your teammates. So there's just like always an extra layer of interaction in like every single thing you can do in League. But then you take it to Dota and there's always like one or two extra layers of interaction with that same action. So therefore Dota's more flexible, but Dota's also therefore much more complex. And if you don't know all of it, or if you're not keeping up with all of it, Dota can also therefore be a lot more frustrating, right? So I think it goes both ways. Like I'm willing to admit that, but I think from a watching perspective, as long as you're willing to learn a little bit, I think it's just so much. There's so much more interesting interaction to look out for sure. Show the Wings trophy ceremony. Wait, I don't remember this. Their jersey? What was their jersey?
That just does a disservice to Wings. They played so well throughout the series. They made so many different adjustments. A great tournament play by them as they just caught fire at the perfect time.
Which has more unpredictability? Oh yeah, Wings. Just t-shirts with wings on it. And you can't see anything because the stream quality is so bad. Oh man. That's so funny. Dude, this was 8 years ago. That's crazy. 8 years ago. Dota, yeah, I don't know how Dota is these days, but I assume Dota is still more unpredictable than League. This doesn't mean that League's like obviously at the highest level, you can't ever say one game is easier than the other, because if everyone is playing at the highest level, then it's really relative, right? It's your competition that you're fighting at that point. But I think League is more predictable. That doesn't mean, and in some ways, therefore, I actually think, therefore, the super plays in League in some ways are more impressive, because they're not as common, right? Because it's more predictable. But the cool part about Dota is that, like, nothing's predictable, so every moment there's something that could go right or wrong, and then, like, some players have, like, they discover new tech and you're like, holy, like, that's sick. Yeah, but that's why, like, Faker is so impressive, because he's, like, throughout his career he's making these moments, and other players have too, but, like, he's done it for the, you know, throughout his entire career, where he's making these moments that just don't happen that often in League. And so, yeah, so they have their different peaks. But personally, I prefer, like, I'm a person who prefers the viewing, like, the I guess the learning experience is a better way to put it, of Dota. That makes it sound like it's fun to learn to play Dota. It's not, but it's a terrible experience. But then again, these days every team online game is. But yeah. But, like, I was watching Owner, like, do his review for Worlds last year, and he's talking about the game for, like, super plays from Faker, and he's just like, yeah, you know, we missed the Ash Arrow. There's, like, a clip of it going around, and he goes, yeah, so we missed the Ash Arrow, so there was just, like, nothing we could do. Like, we were just out of options. Like, there was literally no solution here, and then Faker just jumps in and initiates. And I see that, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're going, and we just go and fight. And it turns out, I don't think we knew for certain, but it turns out they didn't have their flashes, so, like, it was even better. And it's stuff like that where it's just like, he just makes that judgment call when, like, it shouldn't be happening, right? So therefore, when players do that in League, in some ways it's more impressive. But in Dota, there's, like, the frequency and the novelty of it, I guess. The truly best esport is spreadsheet esports. Dude, you guys keep telling me about spreadsheet esports. It's intense. Is it? I mean, yeah, I guess it's digital. I guess it is an esport. Oh, man. Wow. We went everywhere today. Freaking talked about the best breakfast foods. Dude, now I want biscuits and gravy. Dude, the hotel they had us at for DreamHack Dallas, dude, they had breakfast and gravy available every morning for breakfast. Biscuits and gravy, I should say. So good. So good. Oh, man. Dude, where am I going to find biscuits and gravy in Korea, man? Probably Itaewon. Where all the expats are. Faker just isn't scared to make the low percent play to win. Yeah, I mean, listen, like, and I think it also just comes with his experience so far in his career, like, not just his successes, but I just mean, like, the highs and lows, right? Like I sometimes often say, it's the courage to take the heat. It's the courage to be, you know, hated. It's the courage to take the aggro. That if it fails, you look like an idiot, right? And that's what I talk about with duelists. Like, I think duelists need to have that mentality of, like, I'm not afraid to be potentially throw. Obviously, the fine line is you have enough calculation and skill to always hit over 50% on those successes, but you need to have that courage, right? Like, a lot of players know that it might be possible, but they don't take that shot. And they don't have the confidence in their skills to overcome the probability, right? But, like, Kong is kind of like that. Like, sometimes he just says, like, screw it, I'm doing this. Like, it's not the right play, but he does it. And that's what it takes, you know? Holiday Inn. Yeah, we talked about Holiday Inn. No, it wasn't Holiday Inn. It was, I think it was an Omni hotel. It was a really nice hotel. It's the one that's connected to the convention center. in Dallas. Yeah, and Buzz used to not be like that, but he is now, which is why I really like Buzz, which is why I want Buzz to do well, because I think it's all, especially in Korea, generally it used to be hard to develop that type of mentality, because either the team always wants you to play correctly just in any game, or the fans hate you if you fail. So it's like, it's very hard to develop that, like constantly nurture that mentality. And I think Buzz is one of the few players. I think it's different in Valorant just because we have a new generation of players and we see it more often. But, you know, in the past, it definitely wasn't common. We're not reviewing Dota VODs. We're just reminiscing. Yeah, no, Paper Rex is kind of like that, but as a team, right? So, but the difference is, I think that's the difference, is that it's actually sometimes kind of hard to tell if it's a judgment call or it's just what they want to do, like from the outside. When it comes to Paper Rex, I think that's the difference, right? Because, for instance, even if Buzz fails, a lot of times you look at the game, if you really just break it down, you're like, yeah, they had no other way of winning, though. And if they didn't win this round, they were probably going to lose the match anyway. So there's a way to say that, whereas sometimes you watch Paper Rex and you're like, you literally didn't have to do that at all. You know what I mean? And then you're like, I think they just wanted to play like that, which is fine. But it feels like this was a cosmetic choice. And I'm not saying that's for everything, but like there's definitely, especially in the past, there's definitely times where it was like, oh, they just want to do this. No, we're over the scrambled eggs, chat. I mean, the world is lost. What can I do? You know, I am just but one man trying to spread the truth. You know, hopefully you guys at least listen to my Valorant takes, you know, I'll take that. You know, you listen to my Valorant takes. You don't have to trust me about the scrambled eggs. You know, just trust me that RQ's going to champions, baby. Let's go. Can we listen to the desk for TI8? Really want to know Mind Freak's blood pressure. Actually, I am cute, dude. That dude, it's so funny too, because he's like texture level on stream. Like he has such dramatic reactions on stream, and then on stage he's like, "Yep." In the interviews he's like, "Yep, yep." No, we played some Valorant. It was good. Great. Thanks. Whereas EDG did have a little disciplinary champs. Not much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just, I think Paper Rex, like, literally, it's just a couple more judgment calls, and then the W gaming can be really good. I don't think they should ditch the W gaming. It's, you know, it's just a little bit of regulation. They're very good at what they do, for sure. But yeah, it's more a confidence thing, right? Like, it's a difference between a confidence thing versus like you think this will work and we're gonna have fun with it. And I get, listen, I'm all for nurturing like a jolly, joyful, you know, whimsical environment. I'm all for that. But you know, there comes a limit. And I think Paper Race is gonna. I think Paper Race is gonna look good this year. I think they're gonna evolve this year. I do. I have faith. One more chance. Yeah, I always rate Mind Freak really highly. Dude, when everyone was glazing Mako, I always thought Mind Freak was just as good, if not sometimes better, actually. I just think he's always in a tougher spot. But to be fair, Mind Freak did have like one or two more, I guess you could call, I'm not going to call it slumps, but valleys, right? Whereas Mako's generally, other than last year when he first started doing IGLing, Mako's generally never really had bad valleys. I guess the time he was also playing in quarantine at Champions, it was Champions, right? Because of COVID. I guess that time he also wasn't playing well, but he was also not feeling well. So that's what it is. Like there's a clear reason there. But But Mako's generally been more consistent, which is why I think everyone always just automates to Mako. And I'm not saying Mako's bad. I actually really rate Mind Freak super high. Mm-hmm. That's why Meteor was so good. Mind Freak has shown a clear development. Also true. Give me 1 second. There was a message I probably should have checked earlier. Oh, I gotta give him my social media. Mind Freak Ray still lives in her heart. It's such a funny meme. Have you ever watched Top Level Tetris? Yes. Yes. Top Level Tetris is kind of dope. I hope we have some good takes on Plat Chat today. Yeah. I mean, dude, I know what they're doing, man. They wanted me out of there for the pick'ems. I get it. You know, they didn't want to have to. I mean, listen, I don't blame them, because all we're gonna do is spend 15 minutes arguing about RQ, and then they're gonna have them get eliminated. So, like, I get it. You know, there's just no point. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? I do wonder if Paper Thin's gonna try to. They're gonna send DFM over RQ. I can already tell. But I wonder if Paper Thin's gonna try to convince everyone that DFM can beat Genji. There is a world where he does this, chat. You guys cannot let that pass. Yeah, right? Like, Mind Freak just goes by unnoticed. I always try to put him back in the spotlight, because I think Mind Freak really deserves a lot more praise, but my fingers, forearms will strain while typing sometimes because of when I used to compete. Oh, really? I can only imagine. Yeah. Does he actually believe that? I don't know if he believes DFM can beat Genji, but he's a big DFM believer. But like, Paper Thin's also he's a big Japanese Valorant lobbyer. I mean, I can't talk, but and then, you know, yeah, I'll give it to him. You know, he was one of the very few people who believed that Genji could be a top team, like an actual top team last year, and now that he's had that one win, he's like, all right, everybody, it's time for DFM. And he could be right. He could be right, but you know. What about Seth, though? I think he might glaze T1. But is it really glazing when they truly might be the best team in Pacific? I just have a feeling T1's either going to glow up or burn out again. but there's like a higher chance of glowing up this time. Oh yeah, I wonder if Wyatt's on. That'd be funny. Dude, 2023 T1 looked like it had some promise too, though. Once they reached the lower finals of Split 1, you know? It looked so promising. And then they went to Masters. What Masters was that? Was that Copenhagen? And then they lost to EDG on the rematch. And you know what was... so we were... Oh, was that Tokyo? We were filming the Ascension piece. Me, Vic, and Quack. With the crew that usually does a lot of the supplemental content for Pacific. And T1 was playing... Were they playing the rematch? I think they were playing the rematch against EDG. And I turned it on the way there, and I kept thinking, I was like, I just think they lose the rematch. I think they needed to get out of the groups early. Like I just have a feeling they're going to lose the rematch. They looked pretty solid in the first game, but you know, and then they did. Yeah, it was Core Studios, yeah. You're going to put them on Fraud Watch? At least give them a shot. At least give T1 and Vitality a chance. Don't put them on Fraud Watch yet. They haven't done anything. How's it going, Twists? Yeah, no, they went to Tokyo. They beat EG the first time, and then Kong Kong just came back and slapped him silly. And then ever since then, T1 was never the same. And then friggin' eventually it all led to Zeta retiring. What a sad timeline. I really liked Zeta. I wonder if he's gonna... He talked to me a decent amount, actually, when we were on the Korean broadcast together. It seemed like he was really trying to figure out what he wanted to do once he came back from military service. I'm not sure. Like, he wants to do something with Valorant, but... No, not Zeta Division. Zeta. Zeta, the player. Zeta, the player. I'm just ahead of the curve. Did you know 6 days ago USC declared Tencent as a Chinese military? Oh, yeah. Wait, was that like an actual... Wait, did that actually go through as an official declaration? I thought it was just like they were planning. I saw that headline and I was like, this is one of the more wild things I've read. Well, Zeta retired, but... You know, he's in military service. There is a world, I think, where he returns and then he might try to play again. But I think there's a better likelihood that he either tries his hand at coaching or casting. But who knows? We'll have to wait another year and a half. King is a player I'm really, really bummed was lost. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just bummed because I don't think we ever quite saw the actual potential, like, peak of King. I'm not going to say that it would have been like groundbreaking or whatever, but I'm like pretty sure we just never actually reached it and we never saw the true potential. And then he he fizzled out without much fanfare. I think that's a shame for sure. He did say he quit because he was burned out. Yeah, I mean, I think he was burned out from like the grind of playing and whatnot. But I had a chance to talk to him a couple of times afterwards, and I think he still wants to do something with Valorant when he returns from military service. Who knows, though? King got shafted because of the chamber meta. King died so Ye could live, chat. Confirmed. Oh, yeah, Tron. I mean, I don't know. Tencent is a company that's hard to wrap my head around. What are some players you imagine could be turned into coach, cast, analyst after they retire, though? 1 second. Chat. Oh, I can't tell because it's so dark outside. My wife says it's hailing outside. Not like large hail, though. Like really, really tiny drops. Players that could be turned into coach, caster, analysts. I mean, Boaster, I think, I don't, I mean, I can see him being a coach, but I wonder if he would want to. I think, obviously, casting or analyst is, like, if he wants to, is straight up his alley, right? He's good for broadcast. He's got a great mind. You know, he can do the entertainment side of things. He'll find his own groove. But obviously, he's still got a little bit more in him, so I think it's too early to think about him, potentially. They're the Kirby of game companies. That's so funny. Who else? Who else did I think might have a good shot? I guess even if they're still playing? Huh. Oh, man. Even if they're still playing, I'm not so sure. Yeah, generally the player base is so young. Carpe is actually funny. The more I listen to him talk, the more I realize he's just a troll. Oh, Cruz is definitely very natural. He's very natural on camera for sure. And I'd say he's actually pretty well spoken for a player as well. Not to say that players like can't speak well, but it's just not something they ever work on, right? Like you're always just, you know, you're never trying to expand your eloquence. So Cruz is already pretty well spoken, I guess that's a better way to say it. And again, you have IGL experience. It's always going to be nice for, like, if you can get used to the live broadcasting aspect, I think IGLing actually does probably help casting a lot, just because you're used to the live analysis of it. But obviously, you have to be used to the live broadcasting. The Locky of Valorant as a coach. I mean, Carpe's still on the roster. He's just on the bench. No, but Carpe is very funny. He's just a memer. He's just another troll. I had no idea. There was Binbon. For those who don't know, I don't. Does he even have automated translation captions on there? For those who don't know, this is a channel run by Binbon, one of the Korean casters. Obviously, it's all in Korean. What the hell is this? Oh, it's about I was like, what is that thumbnail? It's about a streamer. So he does like in studio interviews. Oh, we'll let the ad play out. Dude, let me skip the ad, YouTube. Where's my skip button? Oh, give me the skip button. All right. Wait, what is this person saying?
그 RRQ.
아, RRQ. 야, 잼킹가 동료가 될 뻔했네.
Oh, wait.
그 계약 해지 딱
그때 당시에 뭐 어떻게 연락이 온 거예요?
He's talking about when he was scouted for T1. I didn't watch this part.
오피셜 뜨자마자 되게 많은 팀들한테 연락을 왔거든요.
So Yuzu got contacted by a ton of teams.
야, 잼킹가
RQ,
RRQ, GE,
GE,
제타 DFM
Zeta Division,
와.
DFM.
거지?
네.
그러면 일본에서 엄청 높게 평가를
Damn.
받았네 진짜로.
그러고 PRX
And Paper Rex, really?
야, 포텐셜을 알아봤네.
여기랑
Chat. Monette wasn't their first choice. I mean, this was just for trying out, I think, for trials. Should I play Raze or Jet and Bind? I would still play Raze. Does he have automated captions on these? I guess you always have auto. I don't know if these are good. But if you like content, like he does a lot with the Korean players. Estrella might have suggested. Jemkin might have suggested him too, because they were both playing in Japan. Wait, when was I promoting? What? Was there an ad? Was one of the ads for gambling? I'm sorry. I did not promote that. But he talked this. There's always good nuggets out of this. But there's a like Izu. Izu talks about Red Bull home grounds, and he says one of the reasons that final was so rough was not only did they have to play the best of three beforehand, or the best of three beforehand, but also he used to not drink energy drinks, but then since Stax joined, he saw that Stax always drank Red Bull before his match, and he was like, "Oh, I wonder if this really helps." So he drank Red Bull, and then he played really well, and they won that match. So ever since then, it's become this tradition for him to just drink Red Bull before every game. But so by the time he was playing the finals, he had already drank 3 cans of Red Bull. So his like hands were shaking. And in my head, I'm like, dude, you gotta watch out, man. Oh my gosh, these kids, man. As someone who OD'd on caffeine, like straight OD'd, I almost had to get taken to the emergency room. You do not want to mess with that, chat. It's miserable. It is miserable. If you're wondering what it took, I was pulling an all-nighter and I drank either 4 or 5 cans of Red Bull, 2 cans of Starbucks double shot coffee, and then ate like a lot of dark chocolate and like chocolate covered coffee beans like all night. And while yes, it was like the most productive I've ever been in college, I like killed everything I had to turn in the next day. And then I was like so doped up on caffeine that the whole next day after pulling an all-nighter, I was like at the most attentive I've ever been in lecture. And then literally after my last class, my friends were like, "Yeah, you want to just go grab dinner at the cafeteria?" And I like, we're like walking, and I'm like, "No, I think I'm gonna sleep. I think I'm finally gonna sleep." And then I went to sleep, and I woke up throwing up and like shaking in my bed. So my friends actually like they had a rotation to watch over me because I refused to go to the emergency room because then I'd have to pay for the ambulance. And my friends were like, "Just pay for the ambulance." I was like, "Nope, can't do that." So the whole weekend they basically took turns watching over me in my dorm room to make sure I didn't like actually have a bad seizure. Well, I went to school in New York, so nobody drove, nobody had a car. I mean, some of us could drive, but. And also, I didn't want to go to like any other, like even the medical center in the school, because like because I only had basic insurance, and so this is another story. So growing up when we were in the States, because my dad was still working in Korea, basically we had a hard limit on like what our basically family allowance was, right? Because he had to always transfer the money over. And so, especially when it comes to medical in the States, for those who don't live in the States, it is as true as the rumors say. It's like ridiculously expensive to get anything medical done in the States. Like even just going in for a checkup to see if you have a cold, it's expensive. And so, while we had like some insurance, We had like discounted insurance and whatever because we were like, we counted as a separated family, etc. Because my dad was in Korea. But even then, the go-to in our family was like, if you aren't actually dying, like you're probably going to be okay, and we're not going to the hospital. And so in college, this continues, and I'm like, no, there's no way it's actually that bad. But like, it was bad, chat. It was bad. It was bad. So you gotta watch out. There's a footballer named Jamie Vardy. Every game day he wakes up and instantly drinks a Red Bull, coffee at the pre-match, and Red Bull before kickoff. Done it for years as well. I mean, I would generally say that that's probably still not good for you in the long term, but like that's like 2 Red Bulls and a coffee for the whole day, right? It's very different than 4 Red Bulls, 2 double shots, probably a couple coffees during the day, and then like a bunch of just high caffeine dark chocolate and coffee beans. So yeah, it was really, and then so ever since then, I actually like if I have even a slightly empty stomach, when I drink caffeine, my hands shake too. I have like a lasting side effect from that. So chat, that's your lesson. Don't OD on caffeine. Don't take it as a joke. When you're younger, you think you can handle it. It's not. You don't want to do that. I got so scared off of that I didn't even eat chocolate for. I didn't drink any Coke. I didn't eat chocolate or anything for a whole year because I was like, oh dude, I gotta like clean my system. This is so bad. And so like anytime it was a friend's birthday and someone brought chocolate cake, I was like, no, I can't. Nope, not eating it. No, the American healthcare system is pretty insane. Lab grade caffeine, yeah. It did force me to be healthy for a year. And then I started working in esports. And then all I did was drink Red Bull and Monster. But like never that much. Never that much. And like now, and obviously part of it is that like when you're working overnight, when you're like doing your assignments overnight, you're not like constantly eating either, and you're like eating junk food, right? So like that's even worse. But now if I'm drinking, like if I drink Red Bull or coffee, I always make sure like, did I eat something? Always drink more water as well to just make sure to balance it out, like all of that. So yeah, dude, you gotta watch out. So when Izu said that, I was like, oh no, you gotta watch out. But even all the Korean fans were like, dude, you gotta watch out. You don't wanna OD. Red Bull vodka. I am not gonna condone that. Yeah, it also dehydrates you really bad too. Yeah, tea and just water, like that's all way better, chat. Yeah, I always say like whether it's caffeine or alcohol, like if your body just doesn't take it well, right? Like, you know, I have friends who are like, yeah, I can't drink more than like half a beer, and then it's just like I like feel sick or I get like way too like tipsy or whatever. I'm always like, it's way better. Your body tells you nice and early, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It makes it so much easier. There's no, it doesn't matter if there's social pressure because they're like, oh, I just literally can't. And then you're free from it. Now when I drink, oh yeah, some people get sleepy after drinking caffeine. Yeah. That works too. And obviously you also just build up tolerance. When I used to compete in track and field, I always jammed a can of Red Bull before a race. Yeah, like, I mean, I can see it working, like, especially in that scenario, like those scenarios. I can see that having an effect. Just, you know, I mean, generally it's not good for you. Obviously, if there are certain uses for it, go for it. But, like, just don't overdo it. You know? I felt invincible, and then it was hell right after. Yeah. Who's your dark horse for kickoff? Team Secret? Can we call Team Secret a dark horse? Is that legit? Team Secret's in a weird place because we haven't seen them all off season. They didn't make any roster changes. They announced a late coach change. But then, why is this bugging out? Uh-oh, my Firefox is bugging out. But then, like, they're always Team Secret's always Team Secret, right? But then they got knocked out of Predator League, and it's like, I mean, that doesn't really do any of us any favors. But then they didn't have Wild Oreo there, so it's like, you know. I mean, so all I'm saying is like, is it Hopium or is it like a dark horse type of thing? Like, I don't. It kind of feels disrespectful to call them a dark horse, but also like they're not looking great. You know. I made myself drink every day. I clocked in for work because there were no places to eat around the boba shop. Plus, so were the 5 to 6 hands would be permitting. Yeah, no, chat. We all gotta watch out. We all gotta watch out. I mean, Nongshim, I guess, is technically a dark horse for sure. We're all very hyped about them, but they are a dark horse. So I guess that's an easy answer. The only thing dark about TS is their future. Jeez. That's no. Yeah, but also, yeah, but that's the other thing. I agree with Vate is that, like, I'm sure they didn't purposely throw, but it's also like, you didn't have a roster change and you didn't have a full roster. Was there really any point in them going giga hard at Predator League? Probably not. I mean, last year at least they were playing with NDG, right? Like getting him into the system and everything. But this year it's like there was really no point for Secret to have to do their best at Predator League. So I don't want to read into their losses too. It was pretty bad, but I wouldn't read into their losses too much. GE as a dark horse is actually, that's probably a safe dark horse bet. You know, it would be an upset, but there's like a lot of potential. Not quite there yet, but it could unlock. Rain of Raised Brim Cypher Rain of Raised Brim Cypher Gecko. That's what they're going to play in Abyss? Not feeling it. They said it's Yudotan going back to Duelist for this tournament, and then Darion will be playing Sentinel. And I'm sure they'll go back to the original plan when Patrick Hu's able to join. RRQ beating Gen G? Dude, if RRQ is beating DFM, which they are, then it's not that crazy of a take. I'm just saying. Chat. No, they can do it. They can do it. I have faith. One more time, chat. One more time. Yeah, no, we were watching the Chinese games. I just didn't have the perms for the feed yesterday. But, yeah, lots of Vice Deadlock, which I actually like. I like Vice Deadlock, but they were playing on the patch without Tejo. So, they were playing without Tejo unlocked. So, we'll see if that still holds true. Like I said in my video, I said that I think T1 gets nerfed a little bit because of Tejo, just because of the style. However, I also said in that video, which, by the way, like, chat, can we all... It's something I want to do. I don't know if this is even possible from my position, but something I would really like to do is have a positive impact on how discourse happens on the internet. I know. Impossible mission. But can everyone please just take like 2 extra seconds to just have actual discourse rather than just like jumping to conclusions? It really bothered me because there was a comment this morning that was like, well, you're wrong on Meteor. He's like already really good with his skill timings. And then, he just needs to like learn more Deadlock and they'll be the perfect Sentinel. And I'm like, in my head, I was like, I'm like pretty sure I said that if anyone's going to be able to play Sentinel against Tejo, I would have faith in Meteor. So I went back and watched the video. I was like, oh, I did. So just because I said T1 might be weaker because of Tejo, now I'm wrong about Meteor. And I'm like listen, you can tell me like, no, I think you should still have like full confidence, or like, oh, but like you said, I think Meteor actually will do that, or what, you know, there's like so many other ways to do that. And part of the problem is YouTube videos like generally have to have a little bit of bait, otherwise everyone in the world just doesn't have the attention span to watch them. So like that's kind of on me as well, but also like I need to get view numbers so I can try to convince people to give me money. So you know, it's a tough world we live in, but yeah, but you know, just no, all I'm saying is like, it's not like I said I think Meteor has now been shut down. It's like I literally said I think Meteor might be a guy who can do that, but just overall meta wise, I think T1 isn't as. And the other thing is like I'm knocking T1 down from rank 2 to like rank 3. You know what I mean? Like that's, I'm not saying they're bad now. No, I don't blame myself. It's just it frustrates me, not because the comment bothers me. It's not like I think it's toxic or whatever and I'm like sad or upset. It's just like this is something that I'm like actually really passionate about trying to course correct this. And I know that it's an impossible battle. And that's what bothers me. It's not this comment. It's just the fact that like this has become normalized. And I'm like, and so since we're talking about it, just to let everyone know, that's actually at the core of what I want to achieve with content, is just like, is subliminally impacting that, just moving the needle like one tick back to proper discourse, just one tiny little tick. If I can do that, I would think that I achieved everything I want, legitimately, in gaming and in esports. So that's what I want to do. Is there a specific word count? That's a good one. It's a good one. Watch the hype trailer. Oh, VCT Pacific? Hype trailer just dropped? See how good it is. It's this one? It's Alex again? All right. Let's watch this full screen.
What an exciting way to kick off 2025 for VCT Pacific.
Let's play, guys.
With these amazing players.
4 seconds is streaming Pacific match right now.
VCT.
Oh, they got Vinks as part of it.
What a shot. Cruz lets loose with a dart.
Oh, this. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. We're just. What? They can't just. Wait, what? Why is that? Why is it Carpe? Dude, T1's like, yo, the whole reason we have a 6-man is so one guy can be in all the content pieces and we don't have to lose any scrim time. That's kind of insane, man. They're like, we get to farm the fans and we don't lose any scrim time. That is forehead. That's actually insane.
Hello? Guys, what are you doing? Is your coach always like that?
Dude, I love that they got Ewok to counteract Alex here. Dude, that smile is so sick from close. Oh man, that's funny. Oh. Dude, that's sick. This is sick. Dude, Persia and Crystal taking shots at Pacific. That's, dude, the two best people to have them say the line. That's so sick. Love that. We have an old guy over here. Dude, they did him dirty.
Let's go, guys. One more map.
That's messed up. Oh man. This I actually kind of wait. What is this? Sunday morning cartoons? Dude, next we know they're gonna get sucked into their monitors and they're gonna turn into the Power Rangers chat. Oh my gosh.
Alright guys, come on, play.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wanted to play on stage.
Oh, that's good. Achilleo stepping in. I like this video actually. Oh, he actually broke it. I like this one actually because it actually focuses on a lot about like basically like the like inside jokes we have for Pacific. Like it's a lot of personality, and it still has storylines built into it because of that, right? But it's a little bit more lighthearted because it's kickoff as well, right? It's like just returning for this year. I actually like that. It's really good. It's a good storyboard, I think. It's actually a sick storyboard. I mean, the editing is a bit over the top, I think. I think the editing is a bit over the top. And if this is Korea, which I assume it would be, generally their editing is actually like really, really good. But I mean, I get the vision though. I get why they did it. I get why they went over the top. Like just cheesy, just over the top. Just crossing the line just ever so slightly to keep the lighthearted nature, but it's very Pacific coded, so I'm okay with it. It's not my style, but I'm okay with it. I still like it. I mean, basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is I get if some people don't like the edit or they think the editing's a little too much, but I still like it. But the overall like the different memes and storylines and like basically like focusing on different key personalities that we've had and built up, I think that's very good. I think that's also very good, but only for kickoff, right? If it's like this style for like stage 1 or stage 2, I don't think it's good, but for kickoff I think this is great actually. Yeah. Because like right now, like everyone's we just want to watch, like we just want to see these guys on stage, right? So it's good. Also, our budget cuts really forcing. I mean, it's almost always just been one set. Believe it or not, a lot of these videos, it's just some sets are bigger and some sets aren't. But I think this was probably just because of the storyboard. You know. Although, like. I mean, no one's necessarily pausing on the screen, but since we're paused on it, the Photoshop onto the victory screen is kind of bladed. The editing right on top, the superimposing. What are you doing for 5K subs on YouTube? So I actually, chat. I'll be very honest. I didn't think I was gonna break 5K just because I announced that I'm going to be doing more focusing now on content. So I didn't have any plans yet. So I don't know. We probably won't do anything like retroactive or 5K, but we'll do one maybe for like 7,500. And obviously if we get to 10K, which I hope so, we'll do some fun stuff. Only thing missing would have been Jing instead of Forsaken. I mean, yeah, but Forsaken I think is a bigger like heart to Pacific. Nothing against Jing, but obviously Jing took a break as well, etc., etc. But dude, this line's kind of sick. Also, just because like Persia has like such a kind of like matter of fact tone. I don't know if it comes across if you don't understand Korean, but
Unbelievable.
버스트는 더 빡세다 그랬던 것 같은데.
He has this like matter of fact mutter that he does. That's very. It's like it fits really well with this idea of like a potentially hidden like final boss type character. So this line is sick, and then Crystal also just just the way he plays and such, it fits that as well. I'm a big fan of this scene right here. Yeah, dude, I can't wait for Dombi to prove that he isn't just a Neon 1 trick. I also think Nongshim might still play Neon on a couple maps. Because in Valtour, they had Bimban had the whole SPG, or now Nongshim, on. And he also had Mako, Kutsiri, Foxy9, Dombi, and Suggest to do pick'ems. You guys want to see their pick'ems? You want to see the collective Korean player and influencers pick'ems? Let's wait until the ads are done. All right, here we go.
자, 이번 T1 DFM.
They were struggling for like DRX Nongshim. See, they have RQ over DFM too. Chat, the players have RQ over DFM. Come on. You guys are killing me here. You guys are killing me. Oh my gosh. And then they were talking about like, oh my gosh, DFM can do the funniest thing. Everyone's thinking the same exact thing. Oh, man. Wait, how different is this? Oh, it's so funny. Eventually they had DRX, they did a vote and DRX beats Shinji, but Foxy9 this whole video, he's like, no, I think we win it all. Like, he's like just super confident. He's like, no, I think if we just, I think we would win on every single map right now. Like, I don't think anyone can beat us like the whole time. And Bimban's just like egging him on. He's like, oh, okay, Foxy9. Oh, I see you. And he's like goading him into it. Foxy9's, yeah, no, like I think we're just the best. the whole video. Where's all right, here's the final collective Korean player / streamer vote here. Obviously it's only a select 5, but T1 and then Paper X. So Paper X goes straight. They eventually just have Paper X Gen G, which is funny. Global Esports beating Team Secret. That's the same as me as well, right? Yeah. Talon, yep, same as me as well. RQ, same as me as well. Chat. Nongshim, yep. But then they have DRX. They think DRX, the veterancy gonna come through. The talent gonna come through. Gen G, so it's DRX Gen G. DRX actually going up. And then, dude, so that means it's the Nongshim Boom rematch. Isn't that crazy? No, this is from Binbon, one of the Korean casters. Quick tangent. I'm so sad how Extros is stuck as Nongshim 6 man. Oh, yeah, but I think it might be better for Extros, to be honest. I think so. They have Nongshim going like all the way, beats RQ, beats Talent, so Nongshim beats RQ no matter what, I guess. Yeah, see, they have RQ beating Secret too. Like, guys, RQ isn't that bad. RQ is actually pretty decent. They're just not consistent. They're like a unluckier Talon. Oh my gosh. They do have DFM beating GE though. Oh, I have DFM beating GE. Sorry, GE. T1, and then yeah, Gen G over T1. Yeah, they had a lot of faith in Gen G. Granted, they had a Gen G player on and they didn't have a T1 player on, so like, but I think this one was done as a collective vote too. I think 3-2 was ruled for Gen G. And then Gen G makes the run. Yeah, today and tomorrow. Yeah, chat. I was looking at the dates I requested for VCT watch parties, and I was like, oh, I like only selected a few days for Americas and EMEA, but they're like all the opening days and then all the finals. So like this week, I'm just like This week I'm just Asian Sliggy. That's just what it's gonna be. It's just. But what I was going to show you was this one, where we gotta watch another ad. Skip. Okay.
저랑 이제 OGS에서 그때 대회 나갔었는데
네.
7등인가 마무리하고
Let's see.
그래서 예선에 치렀는데 그때 또 예선 탈락을 했어요.
Where is Domby?
쪽으로. 아, 오케이. 담비 선수는 뭐
So they're asking about who your favorite or who you think you're best at. He says Neon and Raze, and then right before Ascension, Neon gets buffed. So I wanted to play more Neon, and then eventually it just became all Neon. So now I actually just want to play more Jet and Raze. So he doesn't want to just play Neon. He's kind of sick of Neon. And then he asks about Yoru. I've tried Yoru, but then like I might do team flashes and stuff, so he doesn't like that. So he's not a Yoru player. And then they wait, didn't they talk about the? Oh shoot, where'd it go? Is it in part 1? They talk about the Neon potential Neon nerfs. Oh, here we go.
야, 그러면 추가적으로 본인이 느꼈을 때 그 네온 사기입니까 아닙니까?
개사기입니다.
어떤 게 개사기?
Oh, so he asks, do you think Neon's OP or not? And Domby just goes broken. This was before, obviously, the nerfs. And it's because obviously like she's just like way more self-sufficient than everybody. Because you can run past, you can stun, you can avoid with slide, and then you can fight with advantage. And then you got the ult. So he thinks there hasn't been an entry duelist better than Neon. And so he asked, what do you think you would nerf to keep like to balance Neon? And Domby says the energy refueling on kill should probably be less instead of a full recharge. And then the ult itself, you probably need to lessen the like ammo on the ult as well. So he focused a lot more. And then Bimban asked about like the sliding accuracy, that it should have a little bit of an accuracy like it does now. And so he asked, and Domby says, I think I would still use it. And he goes, I think the stun is actually what makes Neon so good. The relay bolt, which is I think most people would agree at the highest level that it like the self-sufficiency is what makes her, that's what puts her in the radar. And then whether you're OP or not varies from there. But I think there's a world where he might still pull out the Neon on like one map or maybe two. But it sounds like he just wants to play more Jet and Raze, so there's no problem with that, obviously, with Neon getting nerfed, but... Yeah, maybe I'll have to go back to getting an ad blocker. I mean, I don't mind watching ads on YouTube. Listen, otherwise it's just always going to get worse and worse. People got to make money some way. I'm trying to make money on YouTube, chat. Subscribe to the channel. We'll open up membership soon. Did you know you can mask your jump noise with gun pickup sound? I don't know if I've ever heard that. What were the requirements to not go down? Well, this past year, there wasn't any requirement. Last year, it was still like the whole 2-year just rotation. It's starting this year that there's going to be a requirement. The way you can isolate fights on Neon without any... Yeah, I think it's just the self-sufficiency. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nongshim still played Neon. Just on like 1 or 2 maps, though. Dude, Dombi Rays versus Jing Rays? Ooh. Should be good. All right, chat. I got no work done because we were having fun. Well, actually, I don't know if it was so fun. I was more just getting shocked at your crazy standards for breakfast. Still can't get over that. That's insane. But I gotta set up this I gotta clean up the Discord. We gotta set up YouTube memberships. We gotta get everything ready before watch party start, because then I'm just not sleeping and we're just watching Valorant nonstop. So that's gonna be. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Oh, Zoro QT, welcome. I'm about to wrap up though. The VODs will be on YouTube though. You can check the VODs. It was mostly all non-Valorant talk today. Dude, how long did we talk about eggs? That was crazy. No, chat. No, I can't believe it. I might have to go out into the streets of Seoul. Do a little street cred research to just prove how wrong you guys are. It's crazy. Scrambled eggs, high tier. Oof. Oh. Chat. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. It's just what a disappointment before we head into VCT. Oh, just starting on a low point this week. It's just a mess. We'll be early next time. No worries. I mean, in the later half of this week, it's gonna be all watch parties. So obviously those will be pretty fixed times. All right, chat. Well, thanks for joining. Hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. That's gonna be it for today. This week, I think I probably will still turn on the stream even if there aren't any matches. So we'll probably streams every day, and then during kickoff it will be mostly just watch parties, and then afterwards I'll figure out a stream schedule that's like a bit more fixed. Well, we can still stream sometimes on off days, but make sure I have more time to like actually record other videos and stuff as well. So thank you. Hope you had fun. I will see you guys tomorrow, and have